Welcome to CLMD Connect. In support to the Comprehensive Region-Led Learning Continuity Plan (LCP). I teach. Integrating technology academic community, the household. Ensuring every learner is safe and protected anytime, anywhere. Anchored on Sulong Idokalidad. This is DepEd Regional Office 11, delivering quality education across Davao Region.
Let us continue the second day of the monitoring of the dry run implementation of the delivery distance learning modalities for school year 2020-2021. But before that, let us start our afternoon session with our nationalistic song. As the Department of Education implements the Basic Education Learning Continuity Plan, the theme of our activity or program will be anchored on reinforcing data of Handang Isip, Handa Bukas. At from Mondays to Fridays ay makakasama po natin ang ating mga live ang mga monitoring teams na nasa field para bisitahin ang ating mga identified schools para i-monitor ang kanilang dry run implementation. And syempre, live po tayo ngayon. Ako po pa rin ang inyong lingkod na host for this activity, Marjan Liberillo from Curriculum and Learning Management Division. At katulad nga po ng aking nabanggit kaninang umaga, ang ating po makakasama na mga teams of monitors ay live sa Davao City Division, Davao de Oro Division, and Davao del Norte Division. At bago po natin tawagin ang ating unang monitor na magbibigay ng live updates, atin po lamang i-recognize at pasalamatan po natin ang ating mga monitoring teams sa ngayong araw. We have for Davao City Division, ang ating po monitoring team ay binubuo nila Dr. Roy T. Enriquez, Dr. Danilo Arduino, Dr. Maclor Dingal, and Miss Janice Gamalong. For Davao de Oro, makakasama din natin mamaya si Dr. Veloso, Janet G. Veloso, kasama si Dr. Renato Pakpaking, Dr. Herminia Bantiding. And for Davao del Norte, makakasama natin ngayon ang team ni Dr. Fedelina O. Huevos, Ma Mary Jane M. Mejorada, Dr. Isidra B. Despi, and Sir Leonidas Jimmy T. Hesoro. At ngayon nga po ay ready na ang ating first live monitor na magbibigay ng update. Okay, can we invite on screen ang team leader for Davao del Norte Division, si Ma'am Pedelina O. Huevos. Hello, Ma'am Inday. Okay, so while waiting po kay Ma'am Pedelina Huevos, ating pong alalahanin na ang ating monitoring ay inline pa rin po sa Handang Isip, Handa Bukas program ng DepEd Central Office. At mamaya, may mga ipapakita po kami na mga video clips at mga larawan na kuha po ng ating mga monitors sa field. At may ipapakita din kami ng mga videos na personal na kinuha ng ating Assistant Regional Director. Alright, and eto na nga po ang unang-una sa salang live na live from Davao del Norte Division, si Ma'am Pedelina O. Huevos. Hello, Ma'am Inday. Hi,
hello, good afternoon, Mars.
Yes, good afternoon, Ma'am Inday. Hello po.
Okay, nandito kami ngayon sa Santo Tomas Central Elementary School. Naririnig ba ako?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Naririnig ka po namin.
Elementary Center. Kasama namin ngayong hapon, of course, ang CID Chief ng Davao del Norte Division, si Sir Edward Amugis. Kaway-kaway, sir.
Hello, Mars. Hello.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon po. Kamusta? Okay, so medyo...
Of course, kasama na aming team. Of course, si Ma'am Despi. Hello, Mars. Ayan.
Hello po. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Sir Jimmy. And si Ma'am Marjorie. Ay,
okay. Si Ma'am Mary Jane, ating supervisor for Filipino. Yes po. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Kasama namin ang Sir Ernie Kaas.
Okay. Sir Ernie Kaas, ang principal ng Santo Tomas. Magandang hapon po.
Ang PSDS.
Hello, ma'am. Good afternoon po. Good afternoon.
Ayan.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Ready po ang ito para sa nalalapit na pagbubukas ng klase ngayong ika-24 ng Agosto. Andito din ang ating mga magagaling na guro sa paaralang ito.
Okay. Yes, Ma'am Inday. Ma'am Inday, pwede po ba nating makausap live ang ating Chief of CID or pwede din po ang Principal ng Santo Tomas na si Sir Ernie Kaas?
Ay, choppy ka, hindi ka namin.
Okay, medyo choppy din po kayo dito sa end ko, ma'am. Ma'am, kung pwede po sana nating makausap si Sir Edward Amugis and si Sir Ernie Kaas.
Hi, Marge.
Yes, ma'am.
Marge, hindi ka namin marinig.
Okay. So medyo choppy. May struggle po tayo sa internet connection, ano? Eto po, Ma'am Inday. Narinig niyo po ba? Baka pwede po tayo mag-transfer sa sa labas or a location na may malakas na signal konti. Hello, Ma'am Inday.
Hindi ka namin marinig. I-guide tayo ngayon ng principal at ng teacher para sa klase ng SPED. Okay?
Okay po. Sige po, Ma'am Inday.
Ano Si Sir Carl,
Yan po, ma'am.
ano po ang ipapakita ninyo sa amin ngayon, sir?
We will be showing to you our classrooms na ipapakita namin na ready talaga kami ngayong August 24 for the test. Our sped classrooms yung ipapakita namin.
Okay, sir, we would be glad to see your classrooms. Hello?
Oo. Mars, hindi ka talaga marinig. Sorry ha. Pero ang tabayan niyo po, dahil kayo ay iikot namin sa classroom ng ating mga learners. Sir Edward, at babatiin po tayo ating CID Chief.
Mars, may magandang hapon sa ating lahat. So, nandito kami
Magandang
ngayon sa-
hapon po, Sir Edward.
namin ngayon, Mars, yung sa SPED, no? Kung paano tuturo ng ating mga guro ang sa SPED, no? Sa SPED learners. So ngayon, kanina nandoon na yung mga ano nila, yung mga proseso kung paano nila iano yung mga module kasi may mga ano din sila dito, may online, no? May online class din sila kasi blended learning. So ngayon, we will go to the classroom of our SPED pupils and let us see kung how they were able to cater our learners while online, no? Kasi pag online, teachers can be here or pwede rin sila doon sa bahay ng mga teachers. But definitely our learners doon talaga sila sa bahay nila, no? So si teachers lang, pwede naman dito si teacher magpunta sa school, pero yung mga learners talaga doon talaga sa kanilang mga bahay. Okay, so ngayon, our principal will guide us. Aaron, kindly issue to
This is for room, ma'am. Hello po. Okay, this is our room for visually impaired students po namin dito sa Santo Tomas Central Elementary School SPED Center po. And this is our teacher, Ma'am Emilio, who is handling our children with visual impairment.
i-deposit mo ng ano mo. I-deposit mo. Okay.
So ito yung brailler na ginagamit ko para i-braille yung mga lessons sa isang blind na student. Pwede rin sir na online.
Yes na tayo para sa ating
It's a step talaga. Ito yung mga lessons natin for the first
So in other words, may learner sa bahay, tapos dito ka, tapos natawagan na. So paano magagawa yung, ano yung na pinagawa mo sa bata. So paano yun? So how is it? Ano ba? Makuha ka? Makuha ba nila?
Yung mga activities na sir, pwede kang mag-add input. During sa activity, pwede kang mag-input sa bata. Tawagan mo, bibigay ka ng instructions.
So in other words, ano ba, effective din ba ang ginagawa natin na online? Diba online ito, di ba? Online, di ba? Online. Ano ba yung video kaya ginamit? So yung ano yung mga ginagamit nila. So tatawagan yung bata. No? Okay, so ilang estudyante ba sa isang araw ang internet yan?
Pwede apat sir.
Apat, no? So, apat na yung sa isang araw. So, apat din yung per student, 8. Anyway, in a week, ano man lang, di ba? In a week, pwede naman bukas, pwede na, the same competency, tapos iba naman mga learners, okay? Kasi sa spec kasi kailangan ng oras, no? Hindi pwede usin natin yung 8. Okay, so, ngayon, so this is visually impaired. So,
Yes, sir.
sa ibang room, ano naman doon? Actually, Mars, meron kaming finished video na, no, na nagawa na, no? Yung video talaga, i-play ni namin mamaya, ibigay namin kay Maginday.
Kita mamaya, magdademo ang teacher mamaya kung paano turo or paano turuan ang ating mga special na mga learners.
Di ba daw ta mo gawas? Gaya na alay question and answer ka gali. Kasi kusog-kusog ang signal kay matulit punta.
Diba? Una, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, so medyo choppy po kayo, Ma'am Inday. Yes, Ma'am Inday, medyo choppy po kayo. Hindi po namin marinig clearly yung sinasabi po ni Sir Ernie and ni Sir Edward. Yes po.
Mars, papasok kami mamaya.
Sige po, ma'am. Kung makakahanap po tayo ng mas stable na internet, yes po. Mas maganda po na makahanap kayo ng stable na internet para magkausap po tayo ng mas maayos mamaya. Kasi as of the moment, ma'am, medyo naghahang po kayo on screen and hindi po namin maintindihan yung sinasabi nila, sir. Okay po, sige po. I-invite po namin kayo ulit on screen mamaya. Okay po. Maraming salamat, Ma'am Inday. Okay po. Sige po. Alright, so that was our team leader for Davao del Norte Division. Unfortunately, hindi po natin sila marinig ng maayos. Tsaka blurred po ang kanilang reception dahil sa nagpa-fluctuate ang kanilang internet connection. But as of the moment, they are live from Santo Tomas Central Elementary School SPED Center. Okay, so kasama po ni Dr. Huevos ang kanyang team members na sila Ma'am Mary J. Mejorada, Ma'am Isidra Despi, and Sir Jimmy Hesoro. And kasama niya din ang kanilang counterparts sa Division Office, ang monitoring team din ng Division Office na pinangungunahan ni Sir Edward Amugis, ang CID Chief ng Davao del Norte Division. Kasama din po nila kanina lamang ang principal ng Santo Tomas Central Elementary School, si Sir Ernie Caas. Okay, so mamaya po ay imbitahan po natin sila ulit. Makakasama natin sila live. Maghahanap po muna sila ng mas malakas na internet connection para mas nabigay nila ng mas maayos ang kanilang update sa kanilang monitoring. So we will be waiting for you, Ma'am Huevos, and we won't be ending this live stream hanggat hindi po kayo nakakabalik online. Alright, as of this moment, maipapakita po kami sa inyo ng mga larawan, mga pictures po ng isa sa mga schools from Davao City Division, Kapitan Tomas. Okay, may I request our controller to show us on screen the photos from Kapitan Tomas Monteverde Central Elementary School. And okay, so eto na po, makikita po natin ang mga guro ng Kapitan Tomas na nagpe-prepare or inihahanda ang mga modules, yung printing ng kanilang modules. Okay, yan po makikita po natin na nire-ready nila ang modules at maganda po ang kanilang sistema. May naka-assign sa printing, sa pag-organize at sa pag-check online. Okay. May I know, galing sa ating controller, kung ito po ba ang binigay na mga photos ng ating Assistant Regional Director? Okay, so yes po, ito po yung mga photos na personally captured by our Assistant Regional Director, Madam Maria Ines C. Asuncion. So maraming maraming salamat po, Ma'am Ines, for these photos at makikita po natin na very systematic yung ginagawang preparation ng ating mga guro from Kapitan Tomas Monteverde and SPED, okay, high school dito po sa Division of Davao City. Okay. So sa nakikita po natin, we can imply that the learning modality na ginagamit ng Kapitan Tomas ay ang modular learning modality. Okay, so mamaya makakasama ulit natin on screen ang team na nagmo-monitor sa Division of Davao City, sila Dr. Roy Enriquez, para magbigay ng live updates sa kanilang monitoring sa Davao City Special School and Capitan Tomas Monteverde Elementary School. At ngayon naman, hinihintay po natin na mag-live ulit ang ating monitoring team sa Davao del Norte, sila Dr. Huevos. Sila po ay live sa Santo Tomas National High School SPED Center. At may mga ipapakita din po kami ng mga videos na galing naman kay Dr. Renato Pakpaki na live din po sa Davao de Oro Division. At si Dr. Herminia Bantiling, makakasama din natin siya live. Nasa Davao de Oro din po si Ma'am Herminia. At maya-maya lamang po ay iimbitahan natin siya on screen para ipakita sa atin yung radio-based instruction ng Davao de Oro. Okay. I think ready na ang ating team from Santo Tomas. May I request now on screen sila Dr. Huevos, kasama syempre ang principal ng Santo Tomas na si Sir Ernie Caas. Hello, hello ma'am. Hello sir. Hello ma'am Inday.
Sir Ernie.
Hello po, ma'am. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Okay, kasama natin on screen si Ma'am Inday with Sir Ernie Caas, ang principal po ng Santo Tomas. Hello sir, good afternoon. Hello sir, naririnig niyo po ba ako sir, ma'am? Hello po. Okay, so medyo hindi po natin sila naririnig on screen, so mamaya lamang po iimbitahan natin sila ulit. But for the meantime, maipapakita po kami na video given to us by our Assistant Regional Director. Ito po ay kuha galing sa SPED Center, Bangkal, Davao City. At ang sabi po ng ating Assistant Regional Director, and I quote, that they are very systematic in the implementation for every modality. I observed the dry run for the modular and online modality, and this school is supported by AFF, LIP, or the Australian Foundation for Fostering Learning in the Philippines, and by Hamatsu University. So ladies and gentlemen, let us watch the SPED video from SPED Center, Bangkal, Davao City.
Good morning yan, ma'am. Good morning. Sabi mo? Good morning. Good morning. Ayan po. Hi, Ayan po. Okay, let's just wait for CJ. Nag-response kay mama niya.
So, we're also requiring the guardian or parent to sit beside them for
Tita, Tita Judith. Ayun po, nasusunod. Ayun po. Nandito po ang ating mga supervisors. They're here to observe. Yeah, and also the Assistant Regional Director. Our supervisors and the principals are also.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Teresa Mero Malabar.
Thank you so much. That was a video presentation taken from SPED Center Bangkal, Davao City. And once again, I'd like to quote our Assistant Regional Director. She said that they are very systematic in the implementation for every modality. I observed the dry run for the modular and online modality. And the school SPED Center is supported by the AFF, LIP, or Australian Foundation for Fostering Learning in the Philippines, and by Hamatsu University. So maraming salamat once again sa ating butihing Assistant Regional Director for giving us the video and for allowing us to play it online. Okay, so may mga ipapakita po kami ng mga videos na inihanda ng ating monitoring team from Davao del Norte na sila Ma'am Pedelina Huevos kasama si Mary Jane Mejorada, Dr. si Debbie Despi, and si Sir Jimmy. Okay, so before I proceed, I'd like to say good afternoon sa ating mga kasamang education program supervisor, Ma'am Jocelyn de la Cuesta. Good afternoon, Ma'am. And also, yes, good afternoon, Ma'am Jesseline. Okay, and si Ma'am Marisa Lanahid and Ma'am Shelo Estrada. Good afternoon po sa inyo. At isa din po sila sa ating mga monitoring teams na bibisita sa ating mga schools. Okay, so while waiting for our next live reporter na magbibigay ng update sa kanilang mga binisita ng mga schools, since hindi pa po ready ang ating videos from Santo Tomas, siguro while waiting for them, at papasok po nga pala ngayon ang ating monitor na si Ma'am Bantiding para ipakita sa atin yung live update kung paano po ginagawa yung RBI ng Davao del Oro Division. Okay, so hindi pa po ready si Ma'am Gigi as well as Dr. Pakpakin. Okay, so may problema lang po sila. May kaunting problema lang sila sa signal at hihintayin natin sila maya-maya ay papasok sila live on screen. At may guest din po tayo this afternoon. Syempre, we have a guest host for this afternoon, si Sir June Aguilon from Panabo City para magbigay din ng update kung ano nga ba yung balita sa ginagawang dry run ng Panabo City Division. But for now, we would like to show you once again the jingle prepared by the DRRM of the DepEd Central Office in partnership with DOH regarding COVID-19 pandemic.
Panatilihing malinis ang ating katawan. Resistensya natin ay dapat palakasin. Sama-sama, tulong-tulong, nating labanan ng COVID-19. Kaya natin to, wag lang matakot. Kung sama-sama ay walang problema. Palagi ang maghugas ng mga kamay gamit ang sabon at malinis na tubig. Sama-sama, tulong-tulong, nating labanan ng COVID-19. Kaya natin to, wag lang matakot. Kung sama-sama ay walang problema. Sa may sakit, ika'y dumistansya para di ka mahawa. Kung uubo at babahing, bibig at ilong iyong takpan. Sama-sama, tulong-tulong, nating labanan ng COVID-19. Kaya natin to, wag lang matakot. Kung sama-sama ay walang problema. Labanan ng COVID, kaya natin to.
Para sa karagdagang impormasyon, pumunta sa doh.gov.ph o sundan ang official DOH Facebook page.
Laging handa! Laging handa! Baha, tagtuyot, sunog, lindol, bagyo.
handa, maging alerto. Tungkulin to ng bawat mamamayan. Kaya tara na, kilos na, lika na, tumulong tayo. Gawin na po ang karapat dapat na maging laging handa. Tara na, kilos na, lika na, tumulong tayo. Gawin na po ang karapat dapat na maging laging handa. Laging handa.
Kalamidad ay maaasahang darating.
Sa di inaasahang oras,
Kaya naman hindi na dapat hintayin. Unahan na habang di pa natataranta.
maging handa, maging alerto. Tungkulin to ng bawat mamamayan. Kaya tara na, kilos na, lika na, tumulong tayo. Gawin na po ang karapat dapat na maging laging handa. Tara na, kilos na, lika na, tumulong tayo. Gawin na po ang karapat dapat na maging laging handa.
Suriin mo mabuti ang iyong kapaligiran. Saan ka ba nakatira? Diyan ba ay bumabaha? Tuwing gamot pagkain, kumot pang sindi, first aid kit. Mga gamit panligtas ng buhay dapat mabitbit. At sakaling lumindol o sumabog ang bulkan, meron bang matagdaanan palayo sa kasawian? Panahon na ay malupit at ang hangin hagupit. Mabuti na lang na tayo ay laging nakahanda.
Tara na, kilos na, lika na, tumulong tayo. Gawin na po ang karapat dapat na maging laging handa. Tara na, kilos na, lika na, tumulong tayo. Gawin na po ang karapat dapat na maging laging handa.
This message was brought to you by the Department of Education with the support of World Vision Development Foundation.
Panatilihing malinis ang ating katawan. Resistensya natin ay dapat palakasin. Sama-sama, tulong-tulong, nating labanan ng COVID-19. Kaya natin to, wag lang matakot. Kung sama-sama ay walang problema. Palagi ang maghugas ng mga kamay gamit ang sabon at malinis na tubig. Sama-sama, tulong-tulong, nating labanan ng COVID-19. Kaya natin to, wag lang matakot. Kung sama-sama ay walang problema. Sa may sakit, ika'y dumistansya para di ka mahawa. Kung uubo at babahing, bibig at ilong iyong takpan. Sama-sama, tulong-tulong, nating labanan ng COVID-19. Kaya natin to, wag lang matakot. Kung sama-sama ay walang problema. Labanan ng COVID, kaya natin to.
Para sa karagdagang impormasyon, pumunta sa doh.gov.ph o sundan ang official DOH Facebook page.
Autism is not a single disorder, but a spectrum of closely related disorders with a shared core of symptoms. Every individual on the autism spectrum has problems to some degree with social interaction, empathy, communication, and flexible behavior. In this time of pandemic, teaching children with autism is a big challenge. Unlike typical curious little repainting the things that catch his or her eye, children with ASD often appear disinterested or unaware of what's going around them, so online learning would be very tough in this new normal era. Public and private schools across the world have been adopted the new normal way of teaching as a result of COVID-19. But learners are expected to continue their studies, especially to those learners under hearing impaired class. The St. Thomas Central Elementary School SPED Center will conduct classes through online and modular. In the COVID-19 pandemic, with little time to prepare, the focus is understandably on accommodating the majority of students, but this leaves many students further marginalized. Intellectual disability, also known as general learning disability, and mental retardation, is a generalized neurodevelopmental disorder characterized by significantly impaired intellectual. Down syndrome and Fragile X syndrome are examples of syndromic intellectual disabilities. Teaching children with intellectual disability is one great noble job, since these children need care and attention to cater their educational needs. In this present time of pandemic, when face-to-face class is not an option, children with intellectual disability will have a modular modality of learning. With this, parents need to be patient in guiding their children to continue their education. Learning disability is a general term that refers to a heterogeneous group of disorders manifested by significant difficulties in the acquisition and use of listening, speaking, reading, writing, reasoning, or mathematical abilities. The COVID-19 health crisis has forced millions of schools around the world to be closed temporarily to slow the spread of the deadly virus. The St. Thomas Central Elementary School SPED Center followed suit by moving teaching and learning from face-to-face to modular modality to ensure the continuity of education of students with learning disability. The coronavirus pandemic offered an opportunity and a challenge to visually impaired students. For the opening of classes on August 24, visually impaired students' modality of learning would be modular and online. Audio tape, braille, or electronically formatted lecture notes handouts, and texts shall be provided to the students. The parents play a vital role in the learning of the child since there will be no face-to-face interaction with the teachers. The teacher gives instructions to her student through phone call.
The words incomplete. Can you use a sentence?
The gate is closed.
Okay, thank you so much for that videos from Santo Tomas Central Elementary School SPED Center. And makakasama ulit natin live na live ang ating monitoring team sa Davao del Norte. May I request on screen si Ma'am Padalina Huevos. Hello, ma'am. Hello po. Alright, so live po natin makakasama once again sila Ma'am Inday. So while waiting, nais ko naman pong sabihin na yung napanood po natin na videos ay prepare ng Santo Tomas Central Elementary School para po ipakita kung paano nila ginagawa ang learning modality para sa ating SPED learners. Okay, so kausap ko po ngayon sila Ma'am Inday via live Facebook. Okay? So, hindi po natin sila makikita dito on screen kasi on a separate device ko po sila nakakausap considering na medyo mahina po yung signal ng kanilang location. Okay. So, Ma'am Inday, kamusta po kayo? Hello po, Ma'am.
Mars, narinig po kami?
Yes po, naririnig po.
At nakikita din?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, kasama natin ngayong hapon ang ating superintendent, si Ma'am D. Okay, so
good afternoon, Ma'am D. Good afternoon po.
Sabi ang principal, Ma'am D.
Hello, ma'am. Good afternoon, Ma'am D. Thank you so much. Yes po, happy civiliation. And ma'am, gusto lang po naming malaman, ma'am, may mga kaunting katanungan lang po para sa ating monitoring para maipakita po natin na ready na nga ang Division of Davao del Norte sa pagbubukas ng klase ngayong August 24. Okay. Ma'am, maliban po sa online learning, ano po yung preferred na learning modality ng ating mga learners sa inyong division?
Anong mga learning preference? Sa Davao del Norte Division. Halos karamihan ay pinili. Modular.
Okay, so modular.
Gusto ng online. Dito sa Santo Tomas.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. So it's modular. Ma'am, may we know kung ano yung sistema sa pagde-deliver at pagre-retrieve ng mga modules?
Ang mga teachers ang mag-deliver or parents ang magkuha sa school or sa mga drop boxes sa mga barangay. Katulong dito ang ating mga barangay functionary, mga officials, at saka mga leaders at volunteers sa mga areas na hindi makapunta ang mga parents
or mahirap puntahan yung ating mga island learners.
Okay, so it's very good, ma'am, na may strong partnership po tayo sa ating barangay and sa ating local government unit. Okay, ma'am, how about po yung ating other preparations, yung mga ginawa at gagawin po natin mga preparations as we open po the school year 2020-2021. Can you share it po sa amin?
Ang unang ginawa ng Davao del Norte in preparation for the modular modality ay ang pag-develop ng curriculum para sa mga non-readers at saka preparation level readers in the three languages, PMLE, Filipino, at saka English. Sa pag-distribute ng ating mga reading material, we also tap barangay functionaries, barangay officials, at saka mga school leaders. May community partnership din sa ating pag-implement ng ating reading curriculum.
Okay.
As of now, na tayo sa pag-print ng ating mga self-learning modules, maliban na doon ng mga modules na nasa Filipino o kaya nasa English, katulad ng mga MPP. So we are still waiting for the contextualized modules para sa either grade 1 to 3 ang mga subjects na ginagamit ay ang ating MPP na tinutuhan din.
Okay, so thank you so much for that, Madam D. So masasabi ko talaga na ang Davao del Norte Division ay handang-handa na nga. At ika nga sa ating program, handang isip, handa bukas. May I request po ang ating mga kasamahan dyan sa inyong location, ma'am, kung pwede po natin, sabay-sabay po ninyong bigkasin or sabihin yung ating activity title, Ma'am Inday. Yung handang isip, handa bukas po.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Okay, maraming salamat po, Ma'am Inday, and thank you so much also. Yes po. Okay, sir. Ayan. Okay, so andito pala si Sir Ernie. Hello, Sir Ernie. Ayan, mas nakikita ko na po kayo ng mas malinaw kumpara kanina. Okay, so maganda ng ating signal. Sir, I would like to ask you, sir, kung kamusta po yung number of enrollees natin sa inyong school? Kamusta po yung number of enrollees natin sa inyong school? Considering na may pandemic tayo, bumaba po ba or na-sustain po ba yung inyong number of enrollees compared last year?
Yung almost 100% po pa namin. Kasi mayroon pang nagpapaham na nag-enroll. No? As of this moment, we have 4,495 yung naano namin.
Okay, so it's safe to say na hindi naman siya bumaba. Okay, so kumbaga kahit na may pandemic tayo, kahit na may COVID-19, ay willing pa rin na bumalik sa pag-aaral yung learners ng inyong school, Sir Ernie.
Yes po.
Yes.
Base sa feedback, are also willing to send their children school year po, despite this.
Okay, Sir Ernie. Sir, we would also like to know kung ano po yung mga best practices ng inyong school.
Best practices namin focus lang tayo sa special class namin. Marami po kami.
Hello, sir? Can you still hear me po? Yes, sir. Go on, Sir Ernie. Can you share to us po kung ano-ano po yung mga best practices ng inyong school?
Maraming mga best practices.
Okay. Say for example, namin, yung mga activity for this, talagang piniselebrate namin para prepare to really school and para mag-eager sila sa kanilang mag-spell ako.
Okay. Maraming salamat po, Sir Ernie. How about po yung mga ways forward po natin, sir, sa inyong school? Meron po ba tayong mga plano na gagawin as we open our doors to our learners this coming August 24? Yung mga future plans niyo po or ways forward? Okay, so medyo mahina na po yung ating audio. Hindi ko na po naririnig. Si Sir Ernie, hello po, sir. Hello po. Okay, yes ma'am. Ma'am, can we request po na medyo mahina po yung volume, Ma'am Inday. Okay. Anyway, maraming salamat po, Ma'am Inday. Hindi na po namin masyado marinig. Okay. Pinaka-normal. Yun lang po yung na-pick up ko, Ma'am Inday. Yes po.
So far, masasabi na namin na support po ang lahat ng person ng notification. Kasama natin ngayon ang CID chief, Lord, ang aking PSPS, Sir Juan, of course, aming LR manager na doon mahagin namin ng PLPM na Mario Tutas. And of course, ang ating mga staff ng school. Plus, of course, lahat ng mga teachers nila ay andito. Kahit walang pag-aaral, sila po ay andito. Lahat na mga dapat nilang gawin para lang makawa ang mga kawaan ng aming ginagawa natin sa school. Tapos kami ang part at pamilya natin. Dati na talaga tawag ng Lord ng Division. Kaya bibigyan natin sila ng
Ayan, congratulations po sa inyong lahat dyan sa Davao del Norte Division. And once again, maraming salamat sa ating Butihing Schools Division Superintendent, Madam D. Thank you so much, ma'am, for giving us your time and inputs po para sa ating monitoring ng dry rack implementation. And of course, maraming salamat din once again kay Sir Ernie, ang principal po ng Santo Tomas Central Elementary School. Thank you also once again kay Sir Edward Amugis. Maraming salamat po. Hindi ako sure kung nakikita niyo po ako. Okay, eto. Okay, thank you so much po, Ma'am D. Maraming salamat, Ma'am Inday. Thank you once again kay Sir Edward, kay Sir Ernie, at sa lahat po na inyong mga kasamahan dyan sa office. And Ma'am Inday, mag-iingat po kayo sa inyong biyahe papunta sa inyong next school na bibisitahin. And don't forget to wear your mask all the time as you travel, and social distancing tayo para mas safe. Yes po, ma'am. Okay, so sa pipisan po tayo bukas, ma'am. See you po. Okay po. Thank you, Ma'am D. Thank you, Ma'am Inday. Maraming salamat, ma'am. Thank you po. Thank you, Ma'am Bing. Maraming salamat din sa members ni Ma'am Pedelina Huevos. We have Dr. Isidra Bidesti, Dr. Mary Jane Mejorada, and si Sir Leonidas Jimmy Hesoro. Maraming salamat sa inyo, sir. Good afternoon. Mag-iingat po kayo sa inyong biyahe pa uwi. Yes, ma'am? Bye po. Good afternoon ulit, and thank you so much. Okay, so that's it po for Davao del Norte Division. So, hindi ako sure kung narinig niyo po yung ating conversation together with Ma'am SDS, Ma'am D. Silva. But anyway, ang sabi po nila, ready na ang Davao del Norte at isa nga po sa mga plano na ginawa ng kanilang division ay yung 8-week reading plan. Okay, na nagka-cater sa mga non-readers and frustrated readers ng kanilang division office. And of course, meron din silang strong partnership with their barangay officials kung saan uh, may schedule sila kung kailan po kukunin ang kanilang modules at kung kailan ibabalik ang modules na nagamit na ng kanilang mga learners. Okay, so once again, maraming salamat sa ating guest, Sir Ernie Caas, Sir Edward Amugis, and of course, our Schools Division Superintendent, si Ma'am D. Silva. At bukas ay makakasama po ulit natin sila at bibisitahin nila ang iba pang schools ng Davao del Norte. Isa na po doon ang Pipisan Elementary School. Okay, so they still are on site ngayon sa Santo Tomas, so magka-travel po ulit sila para bisitahin yung ibang school at bukas makakasama natin sila live once again sa Pipisan Elementary School. Okay, so ang ating next na reporter ay live din sa Davao de Oro Division, si Dr. Herminia Bantiding. Okay? May I
Yes,
ayan, ready na po si Ma'am Herminia. Hello, Ma'am Gigi. Good afternoon po.
March.
Yes, ma'am. Pasensya na po kung medyo napaghintay po namin kayo.
Oo, okay lang, March. So right now, Ma'am March, nandito ako sa Davao de Oro Division sa kanilang RBI radio-based instruction setting, no? Sa kanilang Z Radio, which is actually supported by their LGU. But I want to tour you with the radio station that they are using para sa ilahang radio-based instruction. And then, I would like also to introduce to you the education program supervisor of the ALS sa ilahang division, si Ma'am Arlene Lim. Okay, so Ma'am Arlene, ano po yung masasabi natin? Ito po yung kanilang station. Makita ni mo, Ma'am Marjorie, ang ilahang
Left lang yan camera.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Nakikita ko po.
Nami karon sa ilang Z station, Ma'am Marjorie. Mao ni siya ang mga staff sa ilang support staff actually sa ilang division para sa ilang Z radio program for their blended learning. And here is Ma'am Arlene Lim.
Hello po, Miss Marge.
Hello, ma'am. Good afternoon po.
Good afternoon.
Ma'am Arlene.
Kamusta po kayo, Ma'am Arlene? Please do the honor po. I-tour niyo po kami sa inyong radio station. And please orient us kung paano niyo po ginagawa ang inyong modality.
Okay, for the alternative learning system, Marge, actually we just ended with our session for the RBI dry run. Then in the Z Eskwela, the Z Radio, meron kaming schedule na every Sunday. So yung sa formal school, Monday to Saturday, but for the ALS, nakaslate po yan sa Sunday. So from 10 to 2, that would be the time slot for the alternative learning system. So of course, meron na din kaming mga arrange na mga lessons from the canned musics that we have already in the ALS kasi RBI naman talaga at module ang ginagamit natin sa alternative learning system, right? So, gagamitin pa din namin yung lahat. And then, with the help of our content presenters, yung mga ALS teachers namin, we will continue to reach out our learners, no, sa lahat ng parte ng Davao de Oro, or even to other part of the Region 11, kasi or even sa buong mundo, kasi ang Z Radio po ay meron po tayong FB Live, Miss March. So I think yun lang ang i-highlight ko muna, and rest assured that the ALS implementation in Davao de Oro is already in good hands. No, with the support of course, our Vice Governor, VG Maricar Zamora, who is the owner of the Z Radio, and support of our LGU.
Okay, thank you so much, Ma'am Arlene. And that's true, Ma'am, ano, kasi nakausap po namin kahapon yung inyong SDS, si Ma'am Euphemia, at nabanggit nga po niya na yung slot po ninyo sa Z Radio is free. Freely given to you, at may 4 hours kayo na slot sa Z Radio para sa inyong school on air. And if I'm not mistaken, yung schedule po ng ALS ay during weekends. Tama po ba, Ma'am Arlene?
Yes, Miss Marge, every Sunday po. Every Sunday.
Yes, okay. So maraming salamat po, Miss Arlene, for gracing our live reporting for the monitoring of the DLDM. Okay, thank you so much, Ma'am Herminia. Ma'am G.
Yes,
okay, so
radio.
yan, okay. So maganda pala talaga yung kanilang radio station, Ma'am, ano? Kasi kahapon yung ipinakita lang sa amin is kumbaga recorded video ng mga nila Doc Janet Veloso, pero hindi nila naipakita yung buong studio. But this time, thank you so much, Ma'am Herminia, for giving us the live tour.
Okay, so
okay, so thank you so much, Ma'am Gigi.
Thank you, Ma'am.
And thank you all.
Kay
Thank you din kay Ma'am Arlene. And sa yes, thank you. Maraming salamat po. Pati po ang staff na Z Radio. Yes, ma'am. Maraming salamat. Yes. Okay. Proud na proud inyong regional supervisor po sa inyo. At saka pinaka-air namin yung video ng inyong group aralan at yung sample ng Davao Dental din sa ALS para ma-benchmark na ibang. Alright, maraming salamat po, Ma'am Gigi. Thank you so much once again. That was our supervisor, Dr. Herminia Bantiling, together with the ALS focal person for Davao de Oro, si Dr. Arlen Lee. Maraming salamat. Okay, so this time around ay makakasama naman po natin ang other monitor ng Davao de Oro, is Dr. Renato Pakpakin ready para magbigay ng update? Okay, so may I invite on screen Dr. Renato Pakpakin.
Hello, Marge. Magandang
Hello, sir.
hapon.
Finally, good afternoon. Kamusta po, sir? Saan po kayo ngayon?
Okay, so nandito ako ngayon sa Alimadmad Integrated School. So nakaschedule kasi kami for monitoring sa Alimadmad Integrated School. But before sa Alimadmad Integrated Elementary School, I'll be reporting kung ano ang nangyayari doon sa amin nang kami ay nag-monitor ng Panag Elementary School, Inupawan Extension. Hindi ako nakapag-live kaninang umaga, Marge, kasi walang signal, no? Walang signal at walang internet doon sa Panag Elementary School, Inupawan Extension ng New Bataan, no? New Bataan. So, ngayon, Marge, maipapakita natin ang ating mga footages ng nandun tayo sa Panag Elementary School.
Okay, may I request our controller to please play the video.
Okay, so doon na nakausap natin ang kanilang mga teachers, ang kanilang school head, at the same time yung mga supervisors. Nandun ang kanilang district supervisor, nandun din si Ma'am Cecilia Morales, no? Si Ma'am Cecilia Morales ang Education Program Supervisor ng Science. In charge pala doon siya sa New Bataan. Next. Tinanong natin yung mga guro about sa modality na kanilang i-implement sa kanilang school. Tinanong natin si Ma'am Therese Pailago, ang principal ng Panag Elementary School.
Good morning, everyone. I am Therese Pailago. I am the school principal of Panag Elementary School, Inupawan Extension. Dinhi sa amuang locality, ang among mga bata, naa sila yung mga TV sa ilang mga balay, na sila yung mga radio, pero ang problema naman diri wala may internet connection. So tungod aning pandemic na hitabo karon, ang among gibuhat, gibase na mo sa LESF, gikan sa forms nga sa LESF naman nakuha nga data, among nakita nga ang among mga bata mas preferred nila ang modular nga modality for continuity of education. So ang among gibuhat din kay wala may internet, amo na lang gi-encourage ang mga parents nga mo-provide sa ilahang mga bata og USB kay ang teacher mag-andam sa ihang lesson, iyang i-record ang iyang PowerPoint na siya recorded video nga kung isaksak na siya sa TV, mas may kung sa TV unta kay makita gyud sa bata ang PowerPoint, madungog ang audio, pero sa wala gyud TV nga masaksakan og USB, ang the least thing ilang magamit kadto na lang radio. O katong mga bata nga na ay smartphones, ilaha pong pwede siya mapasahan na lang sa teacher sa iyang lesson, padulong sa ilahang phone, dito na sila magtanaw. Just for supplemental, mo na siya gamiton nga supplemental sa module. Right. Our main modality here is modular. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Teresa Mero Malabarbas. I am presently teaching here in Panag Elementary School in Upawan Extension class. This school was operated last 2011. We handled our class there in Old Chapel here in Purok 7, Panag, New Bataan, Sitio Inupawan. And then after 2 years, Governor Uy gave us the one building, 2 classroom, the Gawad Kalinga building, mao ni ang gigamit karon. And then since ato 2012 ato 2013 nag-transfer mi dire, and then until now we ang status namo is processing the establishment of new school ID for new school ID application, and then for the new name, which is Panag Inupawan Elementary School, soon to be. And then we are currently having we are 3 teachers here, permanent teachers, under the supervision of Ma'am Therese Pailago, and under the District of New Bataan, headed by Sir Jumilis C. Calicdan, and Division of Compostela Valley.
Good morning, everyone. I am Andy Pigos Cabudok, the school principal 2 of Bantacan Elementary School, New Bataan District, Division of Davao de Oro. Now, regarding the the delivery and retrieval of the modules, we have already our scheme in the school. We have the existing Adapt a Purok program that is in line with the SBM that I had implemented years ago. And this is very applicable scheme that I have in school. Now, how this Adapt a Purok program is done. I have assigned 1 teacher per Purok o Barangay Bantacan. There are 15 puroks, and I have 17 teachers Now, we still have spare of 2 teachers. So there is 1:1 ratio, one purok, one teacher. So at this time, the teacher now will cater all the learners in that purok. All the modules will be delivered from grade 1 to 6 or kinder to 6 will be delivered to that certain purok, and then she or he will be retrieving in that purok also. Now, how these modules will come to the different houses of the different learners. Now, I have assigned or I have discussed also with the teachers that they have to tap the parents. And I have included this already in our Barangay Development Council meeting. I have already announced because this is already attended by the Purok chairperson of the 15th Purok. So that is why that is very easy for me to deliver and retrieve the different modules. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, everyone. So we are here at Panag Elementary School in Upawan Extension. I am Mrs. Cecilia C. Morales, the Division Science Supervisor. So karon, ani kami karon sa pag-monitor diri sa Inupawan Elementary School. So our divisions, we have our division initiated self-learning modules. So here, I provided them the modules for science grade 5 and grade 6. So what the school did is they prepared scripts for the radio-based instruction. They prepared scripts based from the MELCs of science grade 5 first quarter module 1. And the teacher also prepared lessons and put into the USB for the students to use it in their smart TV at home. So students can both learn the lesson from the USB inserted to their smart TVs, and also those students who have radio for that can be uh, used by the USB, and some which do not have the both of the two the gadgets, they use the modules at home. So that is why we are here to monitor the students. How is the effectivity of the modules in that particular modular styles, both the TV, the radio, and the module itself. Thank you.
I'm Ronald Sabidor of Panag Elementary School, Inupawan Extension. Ako ang mag-demo karon sa dry run para sa opening of classes for 2000 school year 2020 to 2021. Ang mong modality gamiton mao ang paggamit og module o paggamit og mga devices nga maka-play og video or audio. So among buhaton karon muadto mi sa balay sa bata. Tapos among ihatod ang USB and the module. So ang pag-abot sa balay sa bata, magamit na dayon ang USB sa bata and then i-play na niya dito sa device wherein dito na siya mag-focus og tan-aw or paminaw sa sa lesson. So while nagapaminaw ang bata sa lesson via audio presentation, mag-answer na siya sa activities. So, i-follow sa bata ang instruction dito sa video, sa audio presentation. And then, pag human sa audio presentation, iyahan na dayong ipasa ang papel sa required nga deadline. And that is all sa amo ang modality for teaching and learning. Dong. Good morning. So, hatag ko sa USB kay nadiri atong leksyon. Ha? So naman kay radyo di ano? Isaksak na to ni sa imong radyo para mag-answer na ka sa activity sheet ha.
Sa imong radyo. Hindi lang dito. Wala man TV ko ay kanpod sa isa
kasi naaraman ko diri sa paminawon naman ko nimo. Okay? Dara daw asa man to imong
Sige na, sige. Solve to?
Welcome to CLMD Connect in support to the Comprehensive Region-Led Learning Continuity Plan LCP. I teach. Integrating technology academic community, the household. Ensuring every learner is safe and protected anytime, anywhere. Anchored on Sulang Idokalidad. This is DepEd Regional Office 11, delivering quality education across Davao region.
Okay, thank you so much for that video, Sir Renato Pakpakin. So, may I request the presence of Sir Renato? Okay, so I think ayan.
Okay.
May problem.
So,
Yan,
guys, yun
okay,
yung
sir.
yun yung sa Panag Elementary School. Inupawan Extension. So ngayon, March, nandito na tayo sa Alimadmad Elementary School. No, Alimadmad Elementary School. Integrated school pala, no? Integrated school. So with us, si Ma'am Contillas, ang Education Program Supervisor ng Araling Panlipunan.
Hello, good afternoon
Hello, ma'am.
everyone.
Good afternoon po. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, Ma'am Marge. Nandito kami sa Monte Vista, District of Monte Vista sa Alimadmad Integrated School. So we are here to monitor the TV-based instruction. So first na launch namin ang TV Eskwela ng Davao de Oro. So we are given the opportunity to observe and to monitor the students observing the class using TV modality. So we are so very grateful. No? Medyo masaya na medyo problema pero at least laban lang. So in Davao de Oro, we are very fortunate because we have the very strong supporters from the provincial of government because we have our very own TV station and radio station. Meron kaming for the RBI, for the radio-based instruction, meron kaming Z Radio na siya ang mag-cater ng aming RBI radio-based instruction. At din, meron din kaming Oro mismo na siyang mag-cater ng aming TV eskwela. So, ngayon, busy-busy ang mga teachers sa paghahanda ng aming RBI modality na TV eskwela. I have here I am proud to present the teacher presenter in TV eskwela. Sir Merino. Siya po ang nagtuturo ng Araling Panlipunan 9 gamit ang TV instruction. So habang nagkaroon ng klase si Sir doon sa TV, kami naman ay nanonood sa kanya. Kasama namin yung estudyante. Saan na yun? Sana si Philip. Si Philip na enjoy sa pakikinig kay Sir. Natuwang-tuwa na tinitingnan si Sir, si Teacher Merenol sa TV. Okay, ito na. Ano sabihin?
Okay, ma'am, we would like to know, ma'am. Yes,
yes, Ma'am Marge.
Itatanong ko lang po. Kapag po ba magtuturo na live po ba yung pagtuturo sa TV or recorded po ba?
Okay. Ang inihanda po namin ngayon, ma'am, live. Nakatingin ang mga bata sa FB live stream. Tapos, show siya sa TV. So, naka-live dito sa Alimadmad Integrated School kasi hindi pa makuha ang frequency ng TV station dito sa Alimadmad, no? Pero sa ibang lugar, meron ng mga signal sa TV kung saan ma-access nila yung TV eskwela ng Davao de Oro. Pero dito sa Alimadmad, note na hindi kami makakuha ng signal sa TV but we can use FB live stream rather.
Ibig sabihin, ma'am, malakas po yung signal ng internet dyan. Tama po ba?
Ay, sad to note, Ma'am Marge, dito sa integrated school, selected lang po talaga yung mga bahay ng mga estudyante na may signal. Kasi hindi po lahat merong maka-access ng internet because of mahina din ang signal. Yes, mahina din signal. Pahirapan din kami dito ni Sir Pakpakin. May designated area lang na malakas yung signal pero hindi lahat. May yung mga bata maka-access ng internet through Vendo, yung Peso Wi-Fi, and then sa mobile data ng Globe at saka ng Smart. Yun lang ang gamit ng mga estudyante na nandito dito. Pero hindi lahat. So, generally, ang sabi ng school principal na Sir Dan, yung kanilang magagamit lang talaga ay yung modular. Modular ay yung magagamit talaga nila. Iilan lang na mga estudyante ang makagamit ng maka-access ng internet at makagamit ng cellphone at iilan lang ang merong TV. Okay, dito sa Alimadman.
Thank you so much, Ma'am. Can we invite Sir Danilo Rafales?
Yes po.
Yes, ma'am. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon. Okay. Sir, may mga kaunting katanungan lang po ako, sir, ano? Sir, kamusta naman po yung number of enrollees po sa inyong school? Considering na may pandemic po tayo, bumaba po ba yung inyong number of enrollees?
Actually po ma'am, nakuha po namin yung 100%. Ma'am, yung target po namin, nakuha po namin.
Okay yes, very good. Sabihin, willing pa din yung ating mga learners na magpatuloy sa kanilang pag-aaral. How about your preparations po? What were your preparations sa pagbubukas ng klase at yung mga plano ninyong gagawin? Can you share it to us po, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Tama po yung sinabi ni Ma'am Puntilla. So, we preferably choose the modular po, ma'am. Kasi unang-una, hindi po kami available sa radio kasi po yung nagkaroon po kami rito ng low frequency. Nagkakaroon po ng mahirapan sa transmission. May interruption po na sa ibang station po, ma'am. At also yung TV, nasabi na po yan kanina ni Ma'am Puntillas. Kaya nga ang ginawa po namin, yung mga teachers na po ay nag-umpisa na pong gumawa ng mga contextualized or localized learning modules. Kaya po ma'am, sa darating po na Biyernes, gagawa po kami ng mga learning boxes para po sa dropping point at saka sa distribution ng mga learning modules. At saka po, nagkaroon na po kami ng MOA signing sa aming mga stakeholders para po sa kanilang support. Kaya nga, sa distribution and retrieval po ng mga learning modules at saka yung mga iba pang mga IMs, ang napag-usapan po namin, the barangay officials, tutulong po ang mga barangay health workers po sa amin para po ma-observe yung social distancing, yung hindi po yung face-to-face, maiwasan po yung face-to-face.
Okay, thank you so much, Sir Danilo. So it's a good thing, sir, na may partnership na kayo with our stakeholders, with the barangay officials sa inyong area. Dahil kailangan po natin yan. Dahil sabi mo nga po, para maiwasan po yung mass gathering and to have a more systematized na pag-distribute at pagre-retrieve ng mga modules. So thank you so much, Sir Danilo. Maraming salamat po. And congratulations po sa inyong, I should say, successful na dry run implementation today. Hello?
Okay, ma'am. Welcome po, ma'am. Maraming salamat.
Yes.
Ma'am?
Thank you so much. Yes
welcome po, ma'am.
Maraming salamat po. Okay.
Alimadman.
Ayan.
Okay, Mark. So, tapos.
Okay, sir, any final words or yung masasabi niyo po, final words regarding your monitoring, sir? Ano yung mga general observations na nakita niyo po sa mga binisita niyo po ng mga schools, Sir Renato?
Okay, so March, based on my observation, from side 4, Compostela to New Bataan, Panag to Monte Vista, Alimadmad Integrated School, makikita natin talaga na ang Davao de Oro ay may handang isip, handa bukas. So Davao de Oro is handang-handa na para sa August 24, 2020 na opening of classes. Di ba, ma'am?
Yes, handang-handa na kami yung aming mga learning modules dyan.
So Davao de Oro is
Davao de Oro is
handang-handa.
Handang-handa. So by the way, ma'am, hi, hello sa mga presenters namin na naghahanda ngayon, yung aming mga TV presenters na handang-handa na din. So, grabe na ang mga trabaho namin dito, ma'am. Beautiful pa ba din?
Yes, bro, laban lang, ma'am. Laban lang para sa bata at para sa bayan. Kaya natin yan. Yes, thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, Sir Renato, at sa inyong mga kasamahan dyan sa Alimadmad Integrated School. Maraming salamat po. And we shall see you again on the next days of the monitoring. Thank you so much, sir. We will now send you backstage, okay? That was the Education Program Supervisor for Mathematics, Dr. Renato, and Pakpaking live sa Alimadmad Integrated School, Monte Vista District, Davao de Oro Division. And once again, we would like to thank the principal of Alimadmad Integrated School, Mr. Danilo Rafales, and our Education Program Division Education Program Supervisor for Araling Panlipunan. Madam, maraming salamat po. And mamaya-maya lamang po ay makakasama natin on screen si Dr. Janet G. Veloso para naman magbigay ng update sa kanyang binisita na school sa Maragusan. Okay, so while waiting, I will now leave you with our COVID-19 pandemic jingle brought to us by the DRRM of DepEd in special partnership with the DOH.
Panatilihing malinis ang ating katawan. Resistensya natin ay dapat palakasin. Sama-sama, tulong-tulong, nating labanan ang COVID-19. Kaya natin to, wag lang matakot. Kung sama-sama ay walang problema. Palagi ang maghugas ng mga kamay gamit ang sabon at malinis na tubig. Sama-sama, tulong-tulong, nating labanan ang COVID-19. Kaya natin to, wag lang matakot. Kung sama-sama ay walang problema. Sa may sakit, ika'y dumistansya para di ka mahawa. Kung uubo at babahing, bibig at ilong iyong takpan. Sama-sama, tulong-tulong, nating labanan ang COVID-19. Kaya natin to, wag lang matakot. Kung sama-sama ay walang problema. Labanan ang COVID, kaya natin to.
Para sa karagdagang impormasyon, pumunta sa doh.gov.ph o sundan ang official DOH Facebook page.
Laging handa! Laging handa! Baha, tagtuyot, sunog, lindol, bagyo. Mga kalamidad na likas sa ating mundo. Napapahamak ang buhay at kabuhayan. Kaya naman kailangan ng paghandaan.
Maging handa, maging alerto. Tungkulin to ng bawat mamamayan. Kaya tara na, kilos na, lika na, tumulong tayo. Gawin na po ang karapat-dapat na maging laging handa. Tara na, kilos na, lika na, tumulong tayo. Gawin na po ang karapat-dapat di inaasahang oras.
Kaya naman hindi na dapat hintayin. Unahan na habang di pa natataranta.
Maging handa, maging alerto. Tungkulin to ng bawat mamamayan. Kaya tara na, kilos na, lika na, tumulong tayo. Gawin na po ang karapat-dapat nang maging laging handa. Tara na, kilos na, lika na, tumulong tayo. Gawin na po ang karapat-dapat nang maging laging handa.
Suriin mo mabuti ang iyong kapaligiran. Saan ka ba nakatira? Diyan ba ay bumabaha? Tuwing gamot pagkain, tumod pang sindi, first aid kit. Mga gamit panligtas ng buhay dapat mabitbit. At sakaling lumindor o sumabog ang bulkan, meron bang matagdaanan palayo sa kasawian? Panahon na ay malupit at ang hangin hagupit. Mabuti na lang na tayo ay laging nakahanda.
Tara na, kilos na, lika na, tumulong tayo. Gawin na po ang karapat-dapat nang maging laging handa. Tara na, kilos na, lika na, tumulong tayo. Gawin na po ang karapat-dapat nang maging laging handa.
This message was brought to you by the Department of Education with the support of World Vision Development Foundation.
Diri karon sa Upper Olip diri sa Division of Davao de Oro og naatay isa ka estudyante diri sa AL si Liza og ang iyahang teacher. Gusto nato sila pangutan-on kung unsa ilang mga usang gusto nila masulti about sa ALS or sa alternative learning system sa DepEd. So Liz,
Ako na si Lisa S. Remedios. Ang nahuman ako dito na kamo.
gusto ko makatuon.
Gusto ko makatuon para makahuman.
Oo. So unsa ang matabang sa ALS sa imuha din? Sa tan-aw nimo.
Katabang ka na makakita yung nakatrabaho.
Sa ibong pagtuon,
Oo, pagtuon, pagbasa ang importante sa kuha.
So matabangan ka sa ALS.
Oo, para.
Unya kani si Ma'am, ang iyahang teacher, ang teacher ni Liza.
So ako dahil si Jimilita, teacher ni Liza. So ako ang pamaagi para matabangan ako si Liza, maghatag ko ka ng mga modules or ang isa po kay kanang instruction namong gamiton kay radio instruction. So akong gamiton para makatuon jud siya kanang tagan ako siya kanang time dayon kanang mga basahon.
Okay, gusto daw siya makatuon magbasa.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, hatagan ako siya mga basahon para ma-improve ang iyang mga learnings tapos para po na siya mahuman.
Unya June, unsay masulti nimo sa suporta sa imuha sa DepEd as an IM sa ALS?
Dako ko kanang ako masulti sa ALS kay kanang blessed kay ko kay I am one of them nga maging volunteer nga maka-help sa life sa students.
What about ang support sa mga people nga naa sa DepEd sa imuha? Imuhang mga supervisor, imuhang principal.
Happy pod ko kay sila always naga-support sa amo sa mga needs and wants. Sila always nagahatag og mga informations, mga for example kana mga IMs good na among gamiton sa pagtudlo sa mga estudyante.
So all out po ang support
Yes,
sa inyo.
yes ma'am.
So Liz, napakay gusto i-share? bilang estudyante. Mas happy ka nga na-enroll ka diri sa ALS. And then, mag-ready na ka for radio-based instruction. Ready na. Okay. So, salamat kayo sa inyong duha ha. So,
Panatilihin, malihis, mali ang ating katawan. Resistensya na ay dapat palakasin. Sama-sama, tulong labanan ito. Kaya na ito, takot lang sama-sama. Ay walang problema. Palagi ang maghugas ng mga gamit ang sabon at malinis at tubig. Sama-sama, labanan ito. Kaya na ito, wag lang matakot kung sama-sama ay walang problema. Sa may sakit, ika'y dumistansya para di ka mahawa. Kung uubo at babahing, bibig at ilong iyong takpan. Sama-sama, tulong-tulong, nating labanan ang COVID-19. Kaya natin to, wag lang matakot kung sama-sama ay walang problema. Labanan ang COVID, kaya natin to.
Para sa karagdagang impormasyon, pumunta sa doh.gov.ph o sundan ang official DOH Facebook page.
Distance learning delivery modalities of the Department of Education. A. Face-to-face. This is an instructional method where content and learning materials are taught in person. This allows for a live interaction between the learners and the teacher. This modality may be used as a way of feedbacking or application of concepts, or checking the learning of the learners, or as assessment phase of any modality. This then be arranged and planned by the school management and teachers to ensure that the learning space is safe and the IATF DOH protocols are followed. B. Modular, or printed learning modules. This is a self-learning module, or SLM, in hard copies for the learners to read, answer, and accomplish at home. The learners shall be supervised or guided by an adult, other siblings, and family members. Teachers will commit at least 2 hours per day to track learners' learning. This modality is apt for vulnerable group of learners, especially those with special needs. C. School on Air, radio-based instruction, or RBI, through radio transmission and horn loudspeaker, or trumpa in Cebuano term. This modality caters the education of learners in remote areas. This is conducted by radio, via radio transmission, using airtime provided by the local and national radio broadcasting stations. Another viable approach is the installation of a horn loudspeaker in a community learning center or within the vicinity of the community where learners are situated, and corresponding pre-recorded radio script lessons are broadcasted. Learners shall be provided with SLMs for them to work on through the help of the parents, older siblings, and other family members. The same materials will be returned to the teacher for checking and feedbacking. D. Television-based instruction. This is teaching through the use of television or other visual media. The learners may view educational episodes or lessons on television at home. Lessons are featured through pre-arranged TV programs and aired according to time slots and grade level on a daily or thrice per week basis. Another viable approach here is the use of CD or DVD, wherein educational lessons are saved in a thumb drive or CDs or DVDs and are provided to the learners for viewing. Learners shall be provided with SLMs for them to work on through the help of the parents, older siblings, and other family members. The same materials will be returned to the teacher for checking and feedbacking. E. Offline. Offline. This is appropriate for learners who have access to appropriate learning tools, such as desktop, laptop, tablet, or smartphone, but have limited internet connectivity or poor connectivity. Learners will be provided weekly digitized or e-copy of the self-learning modules or SLMs. The soft copy may be obtained using a USB flash drive, CD, email messages, repository platform of the LMS, and through a mobile app of the LMS. The learners and teachers have codes to access the LMS for protection and compliance with the Privacy Act. F. Online, synchronous and asynchronous. This is intended for learners with available learning tools, such as desktop, laptop, tablet, or smartphone, and with strong and stable internet connection. The school LMS is the dedicated structure, and the Microsoft Teams or Google Meet will be the platforms for the learning engagement, where the teacher and learners can have screen sharing, text chats, and sending queries in real time. The school LMS is also used for posting of lesson presentations, content links, class activities, announcements, submission of outputs such as personal journals, insights, performance tasks, electronic folios, reports, and individual feedback on progress of learners if they are meeting the standards. The LMS will also archive or record all results of class interactions where learners can review and download the discussion points that will enrich the learning. The learning engagement may be through synchronous and asynchronous modes. In synchronous mode, learners are to attend the scheduled class session or virtual class where they will be required to log in for their attendance or accomplish certain tasks on a predetermined date. This also includes assessments, chat room time for students to share ideas, video meetings or group phone calls, live stream lectures or demonstrations. The asynchronous experience includes recorded presentations such as videos and slideshows, email, discussion boards, social media group or group chats, where learners will be allowed to access materials, ask questions, and practice their skills to explore and navigate online using also their class outputs. G. Blended remote learning. This is a combination of the modalities as cited in A, B, C, D, E, and F, depending on the choice of the learners or parents. With that, I hope I have conveyed all the different learning modalities. We are telling that DepEd is ready with this I Teach integrated approach. Yes, the context of the world is volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous. And as member of this Social Development Committee, there is no turning back with our plans. We will overcome. To God will always be the glory.
Sample Home, Online Instructional Plan. Kindergarten. Monday to Friday. Morning session 7:30 to 8:30 a.m. Breakfast. Monday to Friday. Morning session 8:30 to 8:40 a.m. Prayer song exercise. Morning session Monday to Friday. 8:40 to 8:55 a.m. replay. Monday to Thursday. Morning session 8:55 to 9:25 a.m. Language literacy socio-emotional. Friday morning session 8:55 to 9:25 a.m. Assessment task. Monday to Friday. Morning session 9:25 to 9:40 a.m. Snack time. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Morning session 9:40 to 10:10 a.m. Friday morning session 9:40 to 10:10 a.m. Morning session 10:10 to 10:30 a.m. Morning session 10:30 to 10:35 a.m. Monday to Friday. Morning session 10:35 to 12 o'clock noon. Monday to Friday. 12 to 1 p.m. Lunch. Relaxation. Monday to Friday. 1 to 5 o'clock p.m. Monday to Friday. 1 to 5 o'clock p.m. Monday to Friday. 5 to 6:30 p.m. Dinner time. 6:30 to 8 p.m. Free time. 8 p.m. onwards. Bedtime.
Sample Home Online Instructional Plan for Grade 1. August 24th, 2020. 7:30 to 8:30 a.m. Breakfast. 8:30 to 8:45 a.m. Prayer, C4 Advisory, Announcement Class. 8:45 to 9:35 a.m. Mother Tongue. Access and use the provided SLMS. 9:35 to 10:05 a.m. Filipino. Access and use the provided SLMS. 10:05 to 10:20 a.m. Recess. Household tasks. 10:20 to 10:50 a.m. may be used for reading time in English. Access and use the provided SLMS. 10:50 to 11:40 a.m. Mathematics. Access and use the provided SLMS. 11:40 to 1 p.m. Lunch. Household tasks. 1 o'clock to 3 p.m. Creative, quiet time, nap, relaxation, play, reading stories. 3 o'clock to 3:40 p.m. Araling Panlapanag. Access and use the provided SLMS. 3:40 to 4:20 p.m. MAPI. Access and use the provided SLMS. 4:20 to 4:50 p.m. is ESP. Access and use the provided SLMS. 4:50 to 5 p.m. Closing prayer and personal reflection. 5 o'clock to 6:30 p.m. dinner time. 6:30 to 9 p.m. free time. And, or, reading stories. 9 p.m. onwards bedtime. Total in minutes 240. First some 270 seconds some. Thank you and goodbye.
Sample of learning schedule at home from grades 7 to 10. 7 o'clock to 8 a.m. breakfast, from 8 o'clock to 8:15 a.m. the prayer C for advisory announcement class every Monday. 8:15 to 9:15 a.m. TLE special curriculum programs. From Tuesday to Thursday, 8:15 to 9:15 a.m. Filipino. Every Friday, 8:15 to 9:15 a.m. TLE special curriculum programs. Every Monday, 9:15 to 10:15 a.m. TLE special curricular programs. From Tuesday to Thursday, 9:15 to 10:15 a.m. English. Every Friday, 9:15 to 10:15 a.m. TLE special curricular programs. From 10:15 to 10:30 a.m. recess, household tasks every Monday. 10:30 to 11:30 a.m. Filipino. From Tuesday to Friday, 10:30 to 11:30 a.m. Science. From 11:30 to 12 a.m. Independence, collaborative learning. 12 o'clock to 1 p.m. Lunch, household tasks, creative. From Monday to Thursday, 1 o'clock to 2 p.m. Mathematics. Every Friday, 1 o'clock to 2 p.m. English, access and use the provided SLMs. From Monday to Thursday, 2 o'clock to 3 MAPE, access and use the provided SLMs. Every Friday, 2 o'clock to 3 p.m. Charity Panlapunan, access and use the provided SLMs. From Monday to Tuesday, 3 o'clock to 3:30 p.m. Araling Panlapunan. From Wednesday to Friday, ESP access and use the provided SLMs. Monday 3:30 to 4:30 p.m. homeroom guidance. From Tuesday to Friday, 3:30 to 4:30 p.m. independent, collaborative learning. 4:30 to 5 p.m. closing prayer, personal reflection and journal. 5 o'clock to 6:30 p.m. dinner time. 6:30 to 9 p.m. free time and or reading stories. 9 p.m. onwards, bedtime. Total in minutes 360.
Welcome to CLMD Connect in support to the Comprehensive Region-Led Learning Continuity Plan LCP. I teach, integrating technology, academic community, the household, ensuring every learner is safe and protected anytime, anywhere. Anchored on Sulan This is DepEd Regional Office 11, delivering quality education across Davao region.
Panatilihing malinis ang ating katawan. Resistensya natin ay dapat palakasin. Sama-sama, tulong-tulong, nating labanan ng COVID-19. Kaya natin to, wag lang matakot. Kung sama-sama ay walang problema. Palagi ang maghugas ng mga kamay gamit ang sabon at malinis na tubig. Sama-sama, tulong-tulong, nating labanan ng COVID-19. Kaya natin to, wag lang matakot. Kung sama-sama ay walang problema. Sa may sakit, ika'y dumistansya para di ka mahawa. Kung uubo at babahing, bibig at ilong iyong takpan. Sama-sama, tulong-tulong, nating labanan ng COVID-19. Kaya natin to, wag lang matakot. Kung sama-sama ay walang problema. Labanan ng COVID, kaya natin to.
Para sa karagdagang impormasyon, pumunta sa doh.gov.ph o sundan ang official DOH Facebook page.
Okay, and we are back live po tayo ngayon sa Office ng Curriculum and Learning Management Division. And this time, nakakasama ulit natin online ang ating monitor na naka-assign sa Davao City Division. May I now request on screen si Dr. Danilo Arduino. Hello, sir. Yes, sir.
Hello.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Diri sa
Yes po. Yes,
Hello.
sir.
Yes, good afternoon. Nandito na po kami sa Kapitan Tomas Monteverde.
Yes, very good. Okay, Kapitan Tomas Monteverde. Sir Danny, medyo hindi po natin kayo marinig, ano, sir, no? Dahil sa inyong background.
Ma'am, nais niyong kakausapin ng principal?
Yes po, yes
Ay, teka,
po.
teka.
Pero pwede po ba tayong lumipat, sir?
Sige. Yes, nandito na po ako sa labas.
Yes,
Hello
sir.
po.
Okay, that's better po. Yes, Sir Danny. Good afternoon once again, and you are live from Kapitan Tomas Monteverde Elementary School. Tama po ba, sir? Kasama niyo po ba
Yes,
yung ating
nandito ako.
principal, si Ma'am Elena N. Meralles?
Yes po, nandito po kami ngayon sa Kapitan Tomas Monteverde, dito po sa heart of the city. Then kasama ko rin po yung chief ng admin si Dr. Roy Enriquez, na aming leader sa team with Ma'am Janice and Dr. Dingal. And then katatapos lang po ng presentation, ipinakita po dito ng mga ALS teachers at saka kung paano rin i-deliver yung module at online para naman sa ating basic education.
Okay, Sir Dan. So, pwede po ba natin makausap yung kanilang principal na si
Yes
Ma'am
po.
Elena?
Sige po, sandali lang po, mga 1 minute. Ma'am.
Okay, Sir Danny. Yes po. Take your time, sir.
Sandali lang po ha. Ito po, mga 1 minute lang, pupunta na po ito yung principal. Tapos, Marge, base po sa data, karamihan sa mga estudyante ay they choose the modular.
Oh,
Pati na rin sa
modular.
ALS. Opo.
Okay. Okay, sir. So, bakit po modular? Di ba po, malakas ang ating internet connection dito sa city?
Siguro mas nakita nila yung accessibility ng module kasi pinakita kasi ni Ma'am kanina kung paano inihahatid yung module. Okay, nandito na po yung principal sa Kapitan Tomas Monteverde. Ma'am, live po tayo. Nakikita po tayo ng buong Pilipinas. So, si Marge po, no? Ito po si Ma'am po.
Hello, Ma'am Marge. Good afternoon po.
Hello, sir. Hello, yes. Hello, Ma'am. Ma'am Elena po, Ma'am, no? Elena Meralles. Welcome po, Ma'am.
Yes po.
And
Yes, Ma'am.
Meralles, tama. Okay. Ma'am, please share to us, ma'am, yung natutunan niyo po kung paano yung pagde-deliver and pagre-retrieve ng mga modules po ninyo.
Okay, thank you for the question po. We created another support program po kasi, ma'am, na kung saan makikita namin yung strong support ng aming barangay. So, the education committee of our barangay, through MOA, committed that once the modules will be delivered to their barangay, they will be the one to hand it over to the students within the area. Because we understand that there are high risk and with risk areas in our barangay. So, for healthy reasons, PPE po siya, and then with all the protective gears, and then safety protocol po pa rin ang number one concern po ng eskwelahan.
Yes, tama po yan, ma'am. Kasi importante po talaga na i-follow natin yung mga protocols ng DOH at saka ng IATF due to COVID-19. Ma'am, I'd like to ask po, kamusta naman po yung number of enrollees po sa school niyo? Nag-decline po ba or nag-decrease po ba compared last year?
Ang enrollment po exceeded 112% compared to last year's enrollment po, ma'am.
Wow. Bakit po kayo tumaas, ma'am?
Unang-una, ma'am, maybe because of the situation in the private school. And secondly, there was a thorough promotion of the school when it comes to FB page. So malakas yung dating sa FB page ng school. So we promoted what are the modalities and how to enroll. It becomes easier for the community to get into the public school.
Okay. So ma'am, can you share to us kung ano po yung pinost ninyo na paraan kung paano sa nag-enroll? Is it online po ba, ma'am? Or pumunta po sila personally sa inyo?
Okay, there are 3 ways po, ma'am, or 4. The first one is we created a Google form where the parents who can access the internet can just automatically fill in the information needed. Pangalawa, meron po kaming FB page na kung saan lahat ng mga messages may naka-assign po by grade level, probably the IT in each grade level. We look into the daily messages. Pang-apat po is through text. Binigay po namin yung number. Naka-announcement po kami sa labas ng aming classroom, aming eskwelahan. May mga cellphone numbers po na binigay. So may mga magtawag, may mag-text and entertain. And the last one is through Dropbox. We installed a Dropbox near the gate. Naka-assign pong grade level, grade 1 up to grade 6. And then may instruction po kung kailan kunin ang form na bakante at kailan din nila ihatid sa school para hindi mag-congest yung mga tao po sa eskwelahan.
Okay, so masasabi ko po ma'am na napaka-effective ng inyong mga paraan dahil nag-increase kayo ng 12% compared po last year. Tapos ma'am, nabanggit po ni Sir Danny na yung preferred learning modality po ng inyong mga learners ay modular. Tama po ba?
Yes,
okay,
ma'am.
so considering po na modular, ilang percent po ng number of your enrollees yung pumili ng modular?
So if I'm not mistaken, the exact, I cannot mention the exact figure, but at least they are almost 90, 87, 87 to 89%, I think po, ma'am.
Okay. So, medyo malaki talaga yung percentage, ma'am, ano? Bakit po kayo, ibig sabihin mababa lang yung percentage for online. Tama po ba, ma'am?
Yes, maybe because of the internet connection po. Kasi alam na ng lahat na yung internet traffic may affect learning. So, the parents opted to have the modular. So, ang ginawa ng school ngayon, ma'am, we created another support program. May prints kami, yung area na talagang intended for the printing of the modules. When in fact, we already started last week. And then ngayon, may naka-assign na mga tao doon. And then may segregation area. And then yung mga students na hindi kaya abutin ng mga printed materials, we also have in CD the electronic copies of all the modules. Kahit anong paraan, ma'am, gagawin ng eskwelahan para ma-reach out po sila.
Okay, very good. So masasabi ko talaga na ang Kapitan Tomas Monteverde Elementary School ay handang isip, handa bukas, handang-handa na sa pagbubukas ng klase ngayong August 24. Okay, congratulations ma'am. I believe successful ang inyong dry run implementation ngayong araw. And thank you so much po sa pagpaulak ng aming imbitasyon na makasama ka po live on screen. Thank you so much, Ma'am Elena Merales.
Thank you for the opportunity po na binigay. Salamat.
Yes, ma'am. May I request Sir Danny? Yes. Hello, sir.
Marge.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon once again. So, sir, ano po yung general observation niyo, sir, sa mga napuntahan ninyo na schools?
Ang general observation ko, kasi nakapunta na ako sa bukid, nakapunta na ako sa high school, sa elementary, at saka sa lungsod, kahit na bigger or small school siya, majority of the learners, no, they choose module talaga, Mark. So makikita talaga natin na talagang marami ang gagamit ng printed module kaysa sa yung online, no, kaysa sa yung isa pang modality, no? Para bagang nandiyan pa rin yung traditional.
So far din, sir, since yesterday, hindi po nababanggit yung radio-based instruction for Davao City. Parang wala pa yata tayong nabibisita na school na prefer yung learning modality na yon. And same kahapon, modular talaga. So most probably,
may mga nag-mention, Marge, may mga nag-mention ng radio at first, pero siguro nakita nila, no, or siguro sa kanila ring sitwasyon na bago, and then dumako sila doon sa modular.
Okay. Sir, thank you so much, sir. Any parting words before we end this live? Alam ko talaga yung struggle niyo, sir.
Lahat po ay ginagawa natin ng bawat Pilipino para sa kapwa Pilipino. So, sulong edukalidad. Anong mangyari, sulong pa rin tayo. Okay.
Yes, tama. Thank you so much, Sir Danny.
Okay,
And thank you
salamat
also to
po.
the principal of Capitan Tomas Monteverde Elementary School, Ma'am Elena Meralles. Okay.
Okay.
Sir, ingat po kayo sa inyong biyahe pa uwi.
Sige.
And
Salamat.
once
Okay.
again, thank you, sir.
Thank
Okay,
you
that
so
was
much.
our education program
Thank you,
supervisor
RD.
for
Thank you, ARD. Thank you, Chief Biloso.
Yes. So again, that was our education program supervisor for Araling Palipunan, Dr. Danilo Arduino. Siya po ay member ng team ni Dr. Roy Enriquez at kasama niya si Dr. McFlor J. Dingal and Miss Janice T. Gamalong. Sila po ang monitoring team ng Davao City Division. At nais ko lamang po i-highlight yung mga schools na napuntahan ng kanilang team. Pumunta po sila kahapon sa Ladian Elementary School and Marilog High School of Agriculture. And kanina namang umaga pumunta sila sa Mintal Comprehensive National High School. At ngayong hapon pumunta sila sa Davao City Special School and Capitan Tomas Monteverde Elementary School. At ang kanilang common factors sa 5 schools ay yung preferred na learning modality. Okay. They chose a modular learning modality over the other learning modalities. Though meron pa rin gagamit ng online, katulad na lamang po ng Mintal Comprehensive National High School, na very prevalent yung paggamit nila ng Learning Management System or LMS. But still, yung winner pa rin ng learning modality sa mga schools na binisita ng ating monitoring team ay ang modular. Okay, so we are waiting for our last reporter for today. Ang team ni Dr. Janet G. Veloso na nasa Davao de Oro. Okay. Sila Dr. Janet Veloso po ay bumisita sa Nabunturan and sa Bahi Elementary School at saka sa Mawa. Okay. So, yung updates na lang po nila ang ating hinihintay for today. And I would like to announce the scheduled monitoring team na pupunta sa field bukas until Friday, August 5 until 7. Okay. So, for Davao del Sur, you are scheduled to be monitored on August 6 to 7 at ang inyong assigned monitoring team ay binubuo ni Dr. Henelito Atilio, Dr. Maricel S. Lanahi, Dr. Brenda S. Belunio, and Dr. Alfeo B. Ingay kasama ang kanilang documenter na si Ma'am Puriflor M. Limhuco. Sa Davao Occidental naman, bibisitahin kayo ni Dr. Warlito Ihua, Dr. Analiza C. Almazan, Engineer Ali Maguindanao, and Sir John Arnel Villacorte. For Davao Oriental, ang bibisita sa inyo ay ang team ni Dr. Mary Jean Aldiger kasama si Dr. George Wong, Dr. Ronnie Mercado, Dr. Nelmalin Barnia, and Miss Juliet Nicolas. For Digo City, bibisitahin kayo ni Dr. Marilyn B. Madrazo, kasama niya ang kanyang mga members, Dr. Jocelyn B. De La Cuesta, Dr. Cherry Ann D. Into, and Sir Geoffrey Bernabe. For Igacos, or the Samuel City Division, ang bibisita po sa inyo ay ang team nila Dr. Lorna B. Mapinugos, kasama si Dr. Maria Shelo de Estrada, Dr. Flores G. Victoria, and Miss Agnes A. Sagsaga. For Panabo City, the assigned team is composed of Dr. Mary Jean Aldiger, Dr. Manuel P. Vallejo, Dr. Nelmalin R. Barnia, and Miss Juliet Nicolas. And lastly, for Tagum City, we have once again Dr. Henelito Atilio kasama si Dr. Pedalina Uwebos, Dr. Alfeo B. Ingay, and si Miss Puriflor M. Limhuco. At makakasama natin sila live on the coming days from Wednesday to Friday. Okay, and once again, ang ating program po, ang ating monitoring ay still in line pa rin sa program ng DepEd Central Office, dubbed as Handang Isip, Handa Bukas. At layunin po namin na maipakita sa ating mga viewers na handa na nga po ang ating mga schools sa pagbubukas ng klase ngayong August 24, 2020 at nais namin i-highlight ang mga best practices at mga preparations na ginagawa ng ating mga teachers at ng ating mga school heads. Okay, so while waiting for our last reporter, let us once again watch the video of our official jingle for COVID-19 pandemic and Laging Handa program. Please watch this.
Panatilihing malinis ang ating katawan. Resistensya natin ay dapat palakasin. Sama-sama, tulong-tulong, nating labanan ang COVID-19. Kaya natin to, wag lang matakot. Kung sama-sama ay walang problema. Palagi ang maghugas ng mga kamay gamit ang sabon at malinis na tubig. Sama-sama, tulong-tulong, nating labanan ang COVID-19. Kaya natin to, wag lang matakot. Kung sama-sama ay walang problema. Sa may sakit, ika'y dumistansya para di ka mahawa. Kung uubo at babahing, bibig at ilong iyong takpan. Sama-sama, tulong-tulong, nating labanan ang COVID-19. Kaya natin to, wag lang matakot. Kung sama-sama ay walang problema. Labanan ng COVID, kaya na.
Dan ang official DOH Facebook page.
Laging handa. Laging handa. Bahatag tuyot, sunog, lindol, bagyo. Mga kalamidad na likas sa ating mundo. Napapahamak ang buhay at kabuhayan. Kaya naman kailangan ng paghandaan.
Maging handa, maging alerto. Tungkulin to ng bawat mamamayan. Kaya tara na, kilos na, lika na, tumulong tayo. Gawin na po ang karapat-dapat na maging laging handa. Tara na, kilos na, lika na, tumulong tayo. Gawin na po ang karapat-dapat na maging laging handa. Laging handa.
Kalamidad ay maaasahang darating.
Sa di inaasahang oras.
Kaya naman hindi na dapat hintayin. Unahan na habang di pa natataranta.
Maging handa, maging alerto. Tungkulin to ng bawat mamamayan. Kaya tara na, kilos na, lika na, tumulong tayo. Gawin na po ang karapat-dapat na maging laging handa. Tara na, kilos na, lika na, tumulong tayo. Gawin na po ang karapat-dapat na maging laging handa.
Suriin mo mabuti ang iyong kapaligiran. Saan ka ba nakatira? Diyan ba ay bumabaha? Tuwing gamot, pagkain, kumot, pang sindi, first aid kit. Mga gamit panligtas ng buhay dapat mabitbit. At sakaling lumindol o sumabog ang bulkan, meron bang matagdaanan palayo sa kasawian? Panahon na ay malupit at ang hangin hagupit. Mabuti na lang na tayo ay laging nakahanda.
Tara na, kilos na, lika na, tumulong tayo. Gawin na po ang karapat dapat nang maging laging handa. Tara na, kilos na, lika na, tumulong tayo. Gawin na po ang karapat dapat nang maging laging handa.
This message was brought to you by the Department of Education with the support of World Vision Development Foundation.
DepEd Region 11 is at the helm of ensuring readiness of the schools division offices and schools for the opening of classes in school year 2020-2021 in support to Handang Isip Handa Bukas National Kickoff Program today, and will continue to navigate diversified learning delivery modalities and strategies to sustain quality education as capsulated in our basic education learning continuity plan, I Teach, by integrating technology, academic community, and the household.
Hello kids! I'm back! With this, Mintal Comprehensive High School supports Department of Education and its call for quality education amidst COVID-19 pandemic. MCH, ICT, and EIM, all anchored to DepEd's inclusive education. Also,
on the container. It has weight. Water is a famous example of liquid. Gas is another form of matter. It cannot be seen, but
We are happy that the oral for this class, as I am here today.
The task, and once you're done, please raise your hand. Is the instruction clear? Noreen, Mike, and Keith.
Consultation with our department heads, our teachers involved, and to include also the orientation with the parents and the learners, so that by the time that we will have this dry run, everything will be going smoothly as expected.
Okay, thank you so much, Sir Joe. Mukhang ready talaga yung school. Yes po, Ma'am Janet.
Yan, ready talaga ang Nabuntura National Comprehensive High School. At saka March, hindi natin na akalain na online.
Ay, malaking tulong ako matapang para sa ang anak, ang giandam para sa DepEd, TV program, kay maminaw gid kayo ang ako ang anak, at least na mas kinaalang sa balay daghan gid kay siya maibalan na matunan. Handang isip, handang bukas. Salamat, DepEd.
this could and how this would improve my learning is that for me as a visual learner, them thinking of screen sharing this like in PowerPoints, it helps me understand things better. Handang isip, handa bukas. Thank you, DepEd.
Dito sa Region 11, handang isip, handang bukas.
Panatilihing malinis ang ating katawan. Resistensya natin ay dapat palakasin. Sama-sama, tulong-tulong, nating labanan ng COVID-19. Kaya natin to, wag lang matakot. Kung sama-sama ay walang problema. Palagi ang maghugas ng mga kamay gamit ang sabon at malinis na tubig. Sama-sama, tulong-tulong, nating labanan ng COVID-19. Kaya natin to, wag lang matakot. Kung sama-sama ay walang problema. Sa may sakit, ika'y dumistansya para di ka maawa. Kung uubo at babahing, bibig at ilong iyong takpan. Sama-sama, tulong-tulong, nating labanan ng COVID-19. Kaya natin to, wag lang matakot. Kung sama-sama ay walang problema. Labanan ng COVID, kaya natin to.
Para sa karagdagang impormasyon, pumunta sa doh.gov.ph o sundan ang official DOH Facebook page.
This is Panabo City Senior High School, the only standalone senior high school in the division of Panabo City and province of Davao del Norte. PCSHS developed three delivery and retrieval scheme for its modular learning modality. First, the PCSHS Learning Hub, an accessible center for learning, is strategically situated in partnered barangays, offices, or establishments which serve as the venue of delivery, distribution, and retrieval of learning materials for learners, and being monitored by authorized school personnel. Second, the PCSHS I Teach Module Panda, a community-oriented school initiative access in which authorized volunteers deliver learning materials directly to assigned households or barangays and being monitored by authorized school personnel. And the third, PCSHS Express, school-based pickup service initiative accessible to parents and guardians, where they can get learning materials of their students without hassle, also monitored by authorized school personnel. Furthermore, Panabo City Senior High School also developed security feature for its PCSHS activity sheets and learning modules, which will be embedded with unique QR code. QR code data will include the following: learner's complete name, LRN or the learner's reference number. Third is the grade and section. Fourth, the parent or guardian's contact number. And the fifth is the PCSHS official website link. This is clickable and directly connects to the website, which signifies the worksheet or module is successfully delivered or claimed by parents or guardians or the students. A glimpse of Panabo City Senior High School delivery and retrieval scheme for modular learning modality.
Panda! Mayong hapon, Module Panda!
Say ato!
Hapon, ma'am. Mag-deliver ko module, ma'am.
Ay, nak! Gawas para ko dire ko tawagan yung auntie ko. Ma, saman ma! Nay, para niyo. Hello, mo! Nana sa namudyo!
Ayo, ayo. May hapon, ma'am. O, dayon, ma'am. Dali, ma'am. Dayon, lingkod sa ma'am. Lingkod. Ay, salamat, eh. Ma'am, nakadawat na mo sa inyong module. Nakadawat na, ma'am. Atong niaging si Mana. Mayo. Di ay, ma'am, kaya dawat na. Naaday ko din, ma'am, kaya ron. Ikapon ako itong mga worksheet. Nag-comply sa inyong anak. Okay. Nanamin ang uman, ma'am. Gamay. Sa sunod simana na po ang uban, ma'am. Pwede. Nak, ihatag sa nato ng worksheet na nahumanin mo na. Ma'am, katunga po ba yan, ma'am? Okay, ma'am. Salamat, ha.
These are the distance learning delivery modalities of the Department of Education. A. Face-to-face. This is an instructional method where content and learning materials are taught in person. This allows for a live interaction between the learners and the teacher. This modality may be used as a way of feedbacking or application of concepts, or checking the learning of the learners, or as assessment phase of any modality. This then be arranged and planned by the school management and teachers to ensure that the learning space is safe and the IATF DOH protocols are followed. B. Modular, or printed learning modules. This is a self-learning module, or SLM, in hard copies for the learners to read, answer, and accomplish at home. The learners shall be supervised or guided by an adult, other siblings, and family members. Teachers will commit at least 2 hours per day to track learners' learning. This modality is apt for vulnerable group of learners, especially those with special needs. C. School on Air, radio-based instruction, or RBI, through radio transmission and horn loudspeaker, or trumpa in Cebuano term. This modality caters the education of learners in remote areas. This is conducted by radio, via radio transmission, using airtime provided by the local and national radio broadcasting stations. Another viable approach is the installation of a horn loudspeaker in a community learning center or within the vicinity of the community where learners are situated. and corresponding pre-recorded radio script lessons are broadcasted. Learners shall be provided with SLMs for them to work on through the help of the parents, older siblings, and other family members. The same materials will be returned to the teacher for checking and feedbacking. D. Television-based instruction. This is teaching through the use of television or other visual media. The learners may view educational episodes or lessons on television at home. Lessons are featured through pre-arranged TV programs and aired according to time slots and grade level on a daily or thrice per week basis. Another viable approach here is the use of CD or DVD, wherein educational lessons are saved in a thumb drive or CDs or DVDs and are provided to the learners for viewing. Learners shall be provided with SLMs for them to work on through the help of the parents, older siblings, and other family members. The same materials will be returned to the teacher for checking and feedbacking. E. Offline. Offline. This is appropriate for learners who have access to appropriate learning tools, such as desktop, laptop, tablet, or smartphone, but have limited internet connectivity or poor connectivity. Learners will be provided weekly digitized or e-copy of the self-learning modules or SLMs. The soft copy may be obtained using a USB flash drive, CD, email messages, repository platform of the LMS, and through a mobile app of the LMS. The learners and teachers have codes to access the LMS for protection and compliance with the Privacy Act. F. Online, synchronous and asynchronous. This is intended for learners with available learning tools, such as desktop, laptop, tablet, or smartphone, and with strong and stable internet connection. The school LMS is the dedicated structure, and the Microsoft Teams or Google Meet will be the platforms for the learning engagement, where the teacher and learners can have screen sharing, text chats, and sending queries in real time. The school LMS is also used for posting of lesson presentations, content links, class activities, announcements, submission of outputs such as personal journals, insights, performance tasks, electronic folios, reports, and individual feedback on progress of learners if they are meeting the standards. The LMS will also archive or record all results of class interactions where learners can review and download the discussion points that will enrich the learning. The learning engagement may be through synchronous and asynchronous modes. In synchronous mode, learners are to attend the scheduled class session or virtual class where they will be required to log in for their attendance or accomplish certain tasks on a predetermined date. This also includes assessments, chat room time for students to share ideas, video meetings or group phone calls, live stream lectures or demonstrations. The asynchronous experience includes recorded presentations such as videos and slideshows, email, discussion boards, social media group or group chats, where learners will be allowed to access materials, ask questions, and practice their skills to explore and navigate online using also their class outputs. G. Blended remote learning. This is a combination of the modalities as cited in A, B, C, D, E, and F, depending on the choice of the learners or parents. With that, I hope I have conveyed all the different learning modalities. We are telling that DepEd is ready with this I Teach integrated approach. Yes, the context of the world is volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous. And as member of this social development committee, there is no turning back with our plans. We will overcome. To God will always be the glory.
Welcome to Mangayon Elementary School, Side 4 Extension, the School of Dreams, Dedication, Responsibility, Empowerment, Attitude, Motivation, and Success. Home of the Matigsalog tribe, Side 4 in Barangay Mangayon in the municipality of Compostela is one of the identified geographically isolated, disadvantaged, and conflict-affected areas in the province of Davao de Oro. Its geographical location is challenging in itself. Teachers need to ride Skylab or habal-habal most of the time, which is a tough task to succumb. The school, founded in 2019, is a product of the spirit of volunteerism. The 20,000 square meter land area was donated by the chairman of the tribe, Uraya Mansay Luan. It is situated at the topmost part of the mountains of Barangay Mangayon. With this, the Department of Education, in partnership with the provincial government of Davao de Oro, inked a joint endeavor to establish a learning institution under its flagship program, the Last Mile Schools program. It is envisioned to address the gaps in resources and facilities to far-flung communities in terms of education. Out of all the Last Mile Schools program recipients, Mangayon Elementary School Side 4 Extension is unique and has been a model for other LMS. In the light of the current COVID-19 pandemic, with schools around the country being closed and face-to-face classes are prohibited, the school is now facing a gallant task to provide quality-assured educational experience in the new normal.
Kakadi kung taon no pag pangandam isip karami o tribu matigsalog kakadi no pag pangandam bayt sa glibod pag eskwela so kanami no kabataan og istoryahan ko og lalakang ko kasi kaso kanami kadi no mootto so matag sabok ka no kaning paningkamot tino to pag tutudlo ta anak no kuno paabsinon to eskwela to sino ka naabot ta sino kaninguman ta kun taon no ni ayuda kidto kanta no gobyerno labi na to sa dipid no kanta ug tutukan ta gid anak ta kun taon sa ino panahon so ayaw kakanta kuno kidogo warad og kidog kailad to tanan-tanan no mo kusudon mo grado to anak ta so kunong pagpangambog kakanta no nasuguran wara gid kaalam na wara grado ta kun to paningkamutan ta kun to tutukan ta sa eskwelahan to anak ta.
In the implementation of distance learning, considering the situation of the community where the school is located, the provincial government of Davao de Oro had sponsored radio sets for the households to allow learning by means of radio-based instruction.
Mangayon Elementary School Side 4 Extension is one with the government in ensuring the continuity of education amidst the pandemic. As we continue to grapple with COVID-19, our school has forged partnerships with our stakeholders, NESTA, and the provincial local government of Davao. With this, we were able to establish main service points and speakers were installed in all households in Site 4 Mangayon. This is to ensure that RBI will be successfully implemented in the community. With all these efforts, we are committed to continue with the call of education in the new normal, and despite this global crisis, we can still deliver quality education for our learners.
Modules are being prepared, which will be given to each learner. With the leadership of the school administrator working hand in hand with the teachers, the school is assuring that quality teaching and learning will be delivered despite and in spite of the situation.
threat of COVID-19 affecting schools nationwide, we are ready to deliver radio-based instruction.
The school's division of Davao de Oro has chosen to give the learners of Mangayon Elementary School Side for Extension a fighting chance amid all the challenges.
The materialization of the targets on learning delivery through radio-based instruction is made possible through the support of the Honorable Vice Governor Maricar Zamora and Z Radio, represented by Mr. Manuel Zamora Jr. And we also thank the Honorable Governor Tyrone Uy for being very solicitous to the needs of our children in the different schools of the Division of Davao de Oro. To all our stakeholders, our heartfelt gratitude and appreciation.
Dito sa Mangayon Elementary School, Side for Extension, handa kami para sa school year 2020 to 2021. Handa isip, handa bukas! Yay!
As alarm bells began to sound on the growing spread of COVID 19, the government has established a multi sectoral global task force to support the country in terms of response and coping measures. Never before have so many children been out of school at the same time, disrupting learning and overturning lives, especially the most vulnerable and marginalized. But as the country grapples with COVID 19, the Department of Education vowed that it will continue to ensure quality education through the Learning Continuity Plan. With this, Mintal Comprehensive High School supports Department of Education and its call for quality education amidst COVID-19 pandemic. MCHS for 26 long years has undergone massive improvements in terms of its physical and human resources. Physical developments have significantly contributed to the improvements of the school services, not to mention the school programs which have honed every learner's talents and skills. MCHS is an ISO certified institution which is known with its programs. Project ICE team in partnership with Pass It Forward from Israel. Contextualized STE, Alternative Learning System, Involvement of SPAD students to school activities, Equal Opportunity for Muslim learners and indigenous people, Special Program in Foreign Language for Spanish, Nihongo, Mandarin, and Korean, Senior High School offerings such as ABM, HUMS, STEM, HE, ICT, and EIM, all anchored to DepEd's inclusive education. Also, evident physical developments were attained through the aid of the stakeholders and PTA, making it ready for the new normal. Installation of closed-circuit television cameras, electronic feedback mechanism through tablets, 21st century classroom with smart board, radio frequency identification scanner for the learner's ID, acquisition of essential items for the new normal such as alcohol or sanitizers, food bath, surgical gloves, surgical masks, hygiene kits, thermal scanners. With all these programs and physical resources, MCHS still needs the support of its stakeholders and community, especially that in the latest survey conducted by the school, it revealed the needs to be resolved. May we present to you the result of the survey in accordance with the Learning Continuity Plan of the Department of Education. School latest profile according to DepEd Learning Continuity Plan template. Currently, the school has 108 teachers, 86 teachers for junior high school, and 22 teachers for senior high school. And part of the school's force are the 9 non-teaching personnel. Out of 108 teachers of MCHS, 101 or 94% has laptops or desktop units at home. 53 or 49% has internet connection. 83 or 77% has smartphones or tablets. 4 or 4% undergone training on digital training. And 76 or 70% has ideas on how to use teaching and learning online platforms. Out of the 2,535 learners and parents who responded to the survey, 77 or 3% are learners with special needs. For the employment status of the parents, 887 or 35% with full-time job, 380 or 15% with part-time job, 557 or 22% is self-employed, 304 or 12% is unemployed due to community quarantine, 407 or 16% has no job or unemployed. How does your child go to school? 406 or 16% walking, 1,875 or 74% public commute, 254 or 10% family-owned vehicle. What devices are available at home that the learner can use for learning? 380 or 15% cable TV, 811 or 32% non-cable TV, 1,039 or 41% basic cell phone, 1,673 or 66% smartphone, 202 or 8% tablet, 507 or 20% radio, 228 or 9% desktop computer, and 481 or 19% laptop. Do you have a way to connect to the internet? 836 or 33% answered yes. 1,699 or 67% answered none. What distance learning modalities do you prefer for your child? 1,139 or 41% online learning, 481 or 19% television, 202 or 8% radio, 2,178 or 82% modular learning, and 177 or 7% only prefer the combination of face-to-face with other modalities. What are the learning modalities for school year 2020 to 2021? First, face-to-face modality. This refers to a learning delivery modality where the students and the teacher are both physically present in the classroom. This modality must secure social distancing with only 15 students in the classroom. This is only applicable to communities declared safe, very low, or no risk containment by IATF or city government. Second, home-based modality. This is categorized into two, online and modular. The home-based online modality is an approach in which students will have their studies at home using the following gadgets: laptop, desktop computer, and tablet or smartphone with internet connectivity. The home-based modular modality is an approach in which students will have their studies at home using printed materials or what we call self-paced modules. Lastly, blended learning modality. This refers to a learning delivery that combines face-to-face with any or a mix of online learning, modular distance learning, and TV or radio-based instruction. This time, I will present to you the proposed scheduling of MCHS. When face-to-face learning will not be allowed, the schedule for the distance learning, modular, and online learning will be assigned in certain days of the 5-day class week. When face-to-face will be allowed, the schedule for the blended learning of each grade level will be as follows. Grade 7 will report to school on Mondays. Grade 8 will report to school on Tuesdays. Grade 9 will report to school on Wednesdays. Grade 10 will report to school on Thursdays, and grade 11 and 12 will report to school on Fridays. The other 4 days will be for modular and online distance learning. Assessment and giving feedback. The presence of COVID-19 necessitates MCHS to develop alternative approaches to deliver critical feedback function of learning assessment. Assessment method. Objective test. Short answer test. Extended answer test like essays. Practical tests. Situational assessment or skills assessment. Assignments and projects, and presentation and oral assessment. Lastly, portfolios. Assessment plan. Outcome-based with student and student constructed. Modified IS scheme, student weighing of assignment or multiple assignment. Objective test, knowledge and comprehension level objectives. Projects and portfolios with rubrics, analysis or application level objectives. Administer formative assessment using synchronous and asynchronous forms, giving of feedback through online messaging platforms. Teacher readiness to online or digital learning. Aside from the fact that MCH has actively participates to different webinar, particularly those initiated by DepEd OER Tech Unit and DepEd Region 11, the school is set to conduct its capacity building for teachers on online and modular learning platforms. MCH's health protocols. The school adheres to the health protocols as mandated by the Department of Health through the IATF guidelines. Physical distancing will be implemented. Sanitizers, food bath, and thermal scanner are already available at the school's premises. The school will politely refuse entry to those who will register a high temperature when scanned. Every person who enters the school needs to wear a mask and sanitize at all times. A monthly disinfection will also be done in all classrooms, offices, and other places in the school. MCHS on implementing the learning modalities. Exemplary teaching comes with exemplary readiness. In the light of the school's learning continuity plan, MCHS is new normal ready.
Long before this pandemic, Quintal Comprehensive High School is already exposed to the online teaching learning interaction. Our ICT teachers really used with the Google Classroom. Also, majority of the MCH's teachers are adapted to change with and so with our learners. But there must some underlying factors, especially on the connectivity and some resources. But we possibly did make it happen to really experience that online teaching. I must say that Quintal Comprehensive High School is online ready. Or, I mean, we are into it. We dare now to experience, to go away with a face-to-face learning interaction, or what we call the traditional one. And I know that we dare to really be on our toes because we are also being supported from the central office with the first webinars that the teachers experience down to the regional office, thanks to our RD Ted Albero, PRD Asuncion, and the rest of the Region 11 team who give us those wonderful experience with how to our teachers really get into this online teaching. And we would like also to thank our division superintendent, Dr. Juliana, with our ASDSS, Dr. Camporedondo and Dr. Basmanaay, with our EPS and our SGO chief, Ma'am Navalye, and our CIU chief, Dr. Sipra, because they are really give us this encouragement to really explore more on the modalities. So with our cluster 6, cluster head, Dr. John Galan, with our strong stakeholders, our Mintal Council, Barangay Mintal Council, with our parents, and with the blazing passion of teachers. I know, God's still in the orchestra, and so together with Mintal Comprehensive High School, we will dare to brave on with this new normal of the Philippine education.
I am Jemar Parlantar, Junior High School Mapi teacher with Mintal Comprehensive High School. Dance preparations are indeed experienced by all teachers in the Philippines. It might be extra challenging for public school setup since preparation is equally related to money, resources, time, and effort. As teacher, I engage myself to webinars and intend to apply the most practical strategy to teach in the new normal setup. Preparing lesson plans anchored to most essential learning competency, or also known as MEL, is one of the crucial. Aside from the fact that they need to have new normal tools in teaching, such as noise cancelling headset, good camera, and a functional laptop or desktop computer for some. This pandemic is surely a challenge, but this is just one of the challenges that we will get through with divine providence.
It was on the 1st of June that marked the new normal beginning for school year 2020 to 2021. Previous learners and incoming learners of MCHS are given the freedom to choose an appropriate learning modality to continue education despite COVID-19 pandemic. MCHS, together with its stakeholders, favors distance learning modality in adherence to DepEd's call to continue education in the safest, practical, and efficient learning to our learners. Distance learning modality covers the best of two: modular and online instruction. Based on enrollment survey results, modular and online are the winning preferences of MCH's parents and learners. With this, may we present to you the MCH's way on modular learning modality. On modular learning, department heads will download and will secure copies of self-directed modules to be distributed to class advisors. Class advisors will receive printed copies of self-directed modules that will be recorded in their SF4. Learners' parents and guardians will get the copies of self-directed modules following the health protocol. Learners' parents and guardians will be informed by the class advisors on designated schedule of module distribution and retrieval. The returned modules will be checked and recorded weekly by subject teachers.
MCHS is modular learning ready.
On top of modular learning preparedness, MCHS has continued to weigh better possibilities for the safety of everybody, for our learners, teachers, parents, and greater community. As a result, MCHS and its stakeholders promotes online learning.
Ako si Leonora Malod, ina ni Chris Rivora na nag-aaral sa Mental Comprehensive. Bilang isang magulang, susuporta ako sa dito lang sa bahay ang pag-aaral ngayon dahil makita ko ang aking anak, masusuportahan ko, matutukan ko ang kanyang pag-aaral. Yun lang, kailangan ng internet connection or internet access. Pero susuporta ako. Hanapan ko ng paraan para lang pagpatuloy ang kanyang pag-aaral at sa tulong ng kanyang mga guro. Susuporta ako bilang isang magulang.
Mental Comprehensive High School offering online lessons during the pandemic or during this COVID-19 crisis is a very welcome news. Mental Comprehensive High School is one of the very few public schools who have made preparations and who's doing, or who, the teachers, everyone involved is doing what they can to offer different options. Many, at least 3 options to our students. But offering an online learning platform for the students, I'm very comfortable with it because I think most parents are very concerned now with the possible exposure of their children to the virus. You know, from many people. If example, there was no online learning platform, if there's only modular, then the students will still have to go somewhere, ride a jeep or maybe ride a bicycle, and then expose themselves to the virus or to other people. But being in the safety of one's home, seeing that your child or children are focused, on their laptops, listening to their teacher, and you can monitor them And then when they are hungry, even if it's not recess time in the schedule, you can give them snacks or water. Yeah, and you can make the experience a truly comfortable and a conducive experience. As a parent, that is a very welcome news. So the number one issue for most parents now is again safety. We want to survive. We want to get through this pandemic in the best possible way. And again, just because there is a pandemic, it does not mean that everything has to stop. Education is an everyday process, and again, Mintal Comprehensive High School offering online lessons is is a truly great news for all parents here in Mintal. And even though to those parents from far away or from other barangays who chose to or who have made the decision to enroll their children in Mintal Comprehensive High School. So it does not only offer safety, but it also offers opportunities for students from other barangays, even from far barangays, uh, to to experience the Mintal Comprehensive High School way of learning because of the online platform. So Mintal Comprehensive High School, thank you for this great plan, for this great vision that you've materialized. This will help a lot of families. This will allow a lot of students to experience and know the reason why Mintal Comprehensive High School is um, why it is one of the, if I may, for the lack of word, and my apologies for the lack of word, one of the big names in giving education to our young learners. So thank you very much. Do great, and please never tire of thinking of great ways, remarkable ways to educate and to impart learning to our students.
On online learning, subject teachers will download an electronic copy of the self-directed module. Subject teachers will conduct parent learning virtual orientation. Learners will receive an electronic copy of the self-directed module. Subject teachers will craft a lesson presentation out from the module. Subject teachers will utilize the learning management system to supplement interactive quizzes and assignments done by the learners. Subject teachers will have a recorded copy of their presentation so that learners can revisit the lesson at his most convenient time.
Okay, magandang umaga sa inyo lahat. Bago tayo magpatuloy, manalangin muna tayo sa ngalan ng Ama, ng Anak, ng Espiritu Santo. Amen. Kabanal-banal ang puso ni Jesus, kaawaan niyo po kami. Kabanal-banal ang puso ni Jesus,
Kaawaan niyo po kami.
sa ngalan ng Ama, ng Anak, ng Espiritu Santo. Amen. Magandang umaga sa inyo lahat.
Magandang umaga din po.
Well, again, welcome sa ating unang klase para sa taong 2020 at 2021. At kung hindi ako nagkakamali, kayo yung mga magiging namin. So, maaari mo bang basahin yung unang layunin natin?
Okay, and we are back, and I am still live from the Office of the Curriculum Learning Management Division, DepEd Regional Office 11. Okay, ating oras po ay 4:30 in the afternoon, and for our last report na nagbibigay po ng update this afternoon ay ang ating monitoring team na live from Davao Oral Division. May we invite on screen sila Dr. Renata Pakpaki, please.
Itong pinaka-latest nila.
Kasama ni Dr. Renato, si Dr. Joseph E. Bolofer. Hello, ma'am. Good afternoon po.
Hello, Miss Marge. Good afternoon. Magandang hapon sa lahat.
Magandang hapon.
Hello po.
Maulan na hapon po dito sa Davao kasi umuulan po dito sa amin. Kamusta po kayo, ma'am? Kamusta po yung monitoring natin?
Okay, galing po kami sa Bahi Elementary School ng Maragusan East District, a 2-hour drive from the poblacion of Maragusan. Dead spot talaga doon, wala talagang signal, pero pagdating namin sa lugar, malilimutan mo talagang nasa tuktok ka pala ng bukid. Alam niyo po, napakaganda ng suporta ng Maragusan Local Government Unit dahil pinuntahan talaga kami ng ating Honorable Vice Mayor Sir Colina at saka kasabay doon ang ating Schools Division Superintendent si Ma'am Eufemia Tigamotin. Ang kasabay ko po ng pagpunta sa umaga ay ang ating CLMD Chief, none other than Dr. Janet Veloso. At tina po ang ating Quad Chief, ang ating pinaka-pogi sa ating region, si Sir Dodong Atilio. Napakagandang naabutan namin dahil ang ating mode of delivery doon sa mga bata ay radio-based instruction using non-transmitter radio. Mga bata, ang community ay Mandaya tribe. Ang mga tao doon ay they can understand Bisaya, but their language, yung kanilang dialect talagang Mandaya. But then when we did the interview with the parents as well as the children, makikita mo talaga na napaka-positive ang attitude ng ating mga kabataan, pati yung mga magulang natin. They are doing their best to support their children, especially when they open the module during the discussion over the radio, non-transmitter radio, by our teacher presenter during the time. And napakagandang balita dahil tinanong namin yung kapitan, may interview po tayo doon, ang purok nila ay lalagyan ni kapitan ng trompa at speakers dahil yung mga bata sa ibang purok ay pupunta ng mga teachers. So, napakagandang namin doon sa Bahi Elementary School. Sabi ko kay Ma'am Janet at kay Sir Dodo, we came for most of this yung napakagandang suporta ng local government unit from the barangay up to the municipal level, and then pati na yung peace and order people na nandoon, binantayan talaga yung community. Mga teachers, full force din sila lahat in school uniform. So may mga module yung mga bata, and then yun na yun, pagkatapos ng presentation, ng lesson, the team convened for our post-conference, and there were some suggestions and recommendations from our regional team headed by Ma'am Janet and also with Sir Dodong. So this is an opportunity for all of us. Thank you very much, Region 11, for sending us the angels to help our division implement the blended modality or the remote blended modality for our learners. Maraming salamat po. Handang isip, handa bukas. Sa Davao de Oro, handang.
Yes, thank you so much po ang ating CID Chief sa Davao de Oro, Dr. Josie T. Bolofer. And yes, ma'am, we agree po na isa po yan, sinapansin namin since yesterday na sobrang ganda at sobrang solid po ng partnership ninyo sa ating mga stakeholders from the barangay level up to the provincial level. So congratulations po. And maraming salamat sa ating mga stakeholders dyan. Okay, ma'am, i-invite naman natin this time on screen ang ating Quality Assurance Division Chief na si Sir Dodong Atilio.
Thank you, Miss.
Thank you din po, Ma'am Josie. And Sir Renato, thank you din po. Hello, Sir Dodong. How are you po?
Marge, mayong hapon. Good afternoon, Marge. Before anything else, I would like to greet my very good friend, our Public Schools District Supervisor of Monte Vista. Long time na hindi ko nakita, but now we've seen each other. So happy really to see her, Ma'am Clemencia Escropulo, and the rest of her teachers who are here present. I would like to thank her for her dedication, all of these efforts that we're doing right now for our children. Ngayon po, akong amiga si Grace Pontillas, who is here with us. No? sa atong panaguban karon kauban ng iyang better half. Really, everybody is moving heaven and earth for the opening of school year 2020-2021. Of course, kining akong partner nga walay paglubad, ang atong chief sa CLMD nga si Dr. Janet G. Veloso. We have wonderful experiences today, and then among padayag sa inyo ang dako kayong pasalamat nato sa local government sa Maragusan, headed of course by the Honorable Mayor Colina and Ate Maris, and then Honorable Vice Mayor Colina, the father, for really providing us with the needed support no, sa ato ang learning modality sa maong munisipyo, and specifically sa Bahi Elementary School of National High School. Ang nahitabo sa Bahi really was a very good experience and a very good effort para atong i-modernize somehow ang atong edukasyon, excluding the face-to-face modality. So DepEd really cannot move forward without the support of our local government units. So we really would like to thank them. And at this point, I really would like to give my double salute sa tuwang mga magtutudlo kay sila gyud tong mopahilunaw niya sa tanang effort to really ensure fruition of the plans that we're doing for our children for the upcoming school year. Kaya lang, no? Salamat, og let us continue to move on, move forward. In spite of the pandemic, we can overcome whatever trials we are facing at current. So sa pagpanguna sa atong Regional Director, Dr. Evelyn Pitalvero, o atong Assistant Regional Director, Dr. Maria Ines Asuncion, isa lang na mo masulti. Move forward, Region 11, we can really surmount all these obstacles, and we can turn all these to opportunities. Daghang salamat ug maayong hapon kaninyo tanan.
Thank you so much, Sir Dodong Atilio, for gracing us with your presence. And yes, I agree, sir, that we can really move forward despite and in spite of everything that COVID-19 has done to us. Okay, with of course the full participation and cooperation of our SDOs and our stakeholders, laban pa rin po tayo. And I could say that the division of Davao de Oro is indeed handang-handa na, and in line po talaga ang kanilang mga preparation sa programa ng DepEd Central Office na handang isip, handa bukas. So thank you so much, Sir Dodo. It's so nice to see you today, by the way. Okay, so moving now, I request our Chief of the Curriculum and Learning Management Division, Dr. Janet G. Veloso. Siyempre, hindi po magiging kompleto ang ating monitoring kung hindi po natin siya makakausap.
Oh, ayan na. Okay.
Very good.
Yes, ma'am. Good afternoon.
Yes, pero nakapangalan pa yan kay Sir Atilio. Ikaw na mag-change yan sa ating Login, ikaw na, roll VTR. Ayan. So, kanina parang nasa kami, dead spot. Hindi namin makuha talaga ang aming link. Hindi namin mapasok-pasok ang link ng DepEd Region 11 na live streaming. Ngunit, much to our desire to do that, hindi talaga namin magawa dahil we are actually at the top of the mountain of Maragusan. But one thing that we really discovered there, people are really excited for the different modalities, and one of which na very appropriate doon is the radio-based instruction, at napakagaling, napakahusay ng mga guro doon, kompleto sila, at nandun din ang tinatawag nating community. Ayan. At nandun din ang mga bata, at nakausap namin sila. Sila ay mga bata na talagang nandun lang within the school community. Ito ang talagang napakaganda, Marge, na kung nandun sa within the community ang mga kabataan natin, pwede talaga trompa, no? Gamitin ng trompa. Sabi nila na ang trompa ngayon ay hindi lang pagrekorida noon, no? Kung hindi ito na nga ay talagang pang pang level up na natin para sa ating radio-based instruction. And one thing that we really appreciated for Davao de Oro, the preparation of Davao de Oro is that parang alam nila ang mangyayari. Lahat ng mga guro ay aware kung anong modality ang sa kanilang mga respective schools. So unang-una, na-appreciate namin ang top management, of course, from our SDS, Madam Femia Gamutin, at sa ESDS, Pebigay Ripomonte. Ganon din ang very active na CID chief na si Dr. Josie Bolofer at sa kanyang counterpart na SGOD chief na si Sir Ruben Leponte. Sabi na alias Dolor. At saka ang lahat ng EPS ng CID na kung saan lahat sila nakadisperse sa different schools. Ang makikita natin sa Davao de Oro ay parang 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 natas ako sa saratarang sinabi ni Ma'am Fem Gamutin na parang iniisip pa lang nila tapos na ng LGU. Ganon ang synergy nila. Kumbaga hindi pa nila hiningi, binigay na ng LGU. So kung ganon ang synergy ng Davao de Oro, walang rason na hindi natin maitawid ang opening ng school year 2020-2021. At sa mga indikasyon na ito, hindi lamang sasabihin nila at ito galing talaga sa kanila na handang isip, handa bukas, Davao de Oro, handang-handa na. Ganun sila, Marge. So kaya sa lahat ng mga nakita namin, Thank you, Marge. Ayan, Marge. Gusto nila mag-ano. Ayan, Marge. Ito nakasama namin, Marge. Ito nakasama namin technical team. Wow. Ano yung tabanyag? Ayan.
Good afternoon.
Okay, so, Marge, ayan, Marge. Dahil kompleto kami dito si Dudong, grabe talaga. So, pwede ba nating sabayan ang Davao de Oro sa pagsasabi? Marge?
Okay,
handang isip, handang bukas, Davao de Oro, handang-handa na. Ayan. So, yes. Oh, pwedeng nilalapit siguro si Sir Rene. Sir Rene, halika na Sir Rene. Sabay-sabay tayo. Madam, sabay-sabay tayo para ma-capture nila. Ma-capture, madam. Madam. Hello, sige. 5, 6, 7, 8. Rene, pumasok pa sa ano dyan. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8. Handang isip, handang bukas, Davao de Oro, handang-handa na. Ayan. Marja, okay, thank you very much.
Congratulations for a successful touring sa Division of Davao de Oro. And ingat po kayo sa inyong biyahe pauwi po ng Davao City at nais ko lang paglalakaran. Yung ulan dito sa Davao City, ma'am. So, tayo sa inyong travel. Our Curriculum and Learning Management Division, Dr. Janet G. Veloso at kasama niya po live doon sa Davao de Oro, ang Chief ng Quality Assurance Division, Dr. Janelito Dodong Atilio, kasama din nila ang Chief ng Curriculum Implementation Division ng Davao de Oro, Dr. Joseph E. Bolofer, and of course, kasama din nila ang kanilang mga members sa monitoring team, Dr. Renato Pakpakin and Dr. Herminia Bantidik. At sa lahat po ng technical team na tumulong sa ating monitoring team. Nais ko po i-mention si Sir Ralph na siya po yung nagsisend sa amin ng videos from Davao de Oro para i-show sa ating live stream ngayong araw. Maraming salamat, sir. And to the rest of the members na kasama ng Division Monitoring Team ng Davao de Oro. Maraming salamat and congratulations. Most especially, wag po nating di po tayo magsasawang magpasalamat sa stakeholders, sa partners po ng Davao de Oro Division, starting from the barangay level up to the provincial level. Maraming salamat sa ating mga government leaders na todo yung suporta at pagtulong na binigay sa ating mga counterparts sa Davao de Oro Division. Once again, thank you so much po. Okay, and before we officially end our live stream this afternoon, we would like to thank once again our monitoring teams for today for Davao City Division, the team of Dr. Roy T. Enriquez with his members, Dr. Danilo Arduino, Dr. Flor Dingal, and Ma'am Janice T. Gamalong. For Davao de Oro, thank you so much. Of course, our chief, nakasama lang natin kanina lamang, Dr. Janet G. Veloso, with her members, Dr. Renato Pakpaking, Dr. Hermia Bantiling, at kasama din po ni Ma'am Janet, ang ating quad chief, Sir Dodong Atilio. Maraming salamat, Sir Dodong. And for Davao del Norte, maraming salamat din po kay Dr. Fedelina Huevos, kasama si Dr. Mary Jane Mejorada, Dr. Isidra Bidasti, and Sir Leonidas Jimmy T. Hesoro na naka-assign po sa Davao del Norte. For tomorrow naman po, ang assigned monitoring team na makakasama natin bukas para magbigay ng live updates ay ang team pa rin po ni Dr. Janet G. Veloso. But this time, iba na po yung kanyang mga members, Dr. Maria Liza Berandoy and Dr. Danilo Canda. Ang bibisitahin po nila ay ang Mati City Division. And bukas din po ay pupunta ang team nila Sir Dodong Atilio kasama sa Dr. Maricel Langahid, Dr. Brenda S. Belunio, Dr. Alfeo B. Ingay, and Miss Flor M. Limbuco sa Division of Davao del Sur. Pati na rin po sa Davao Occidental Division, pupunta ang team nila Sir Warlito Ihua kasama ang kanyang mga members, Dr. Annalisa C. Almazan, Engineer Alan J. Maguindanao, and Mr. John Arnel Villacorte. Bukas din ang schedule, magsisimula ang monitoring sa Davao Oriental. At pupunta doon ang team nila Dr. Mary Jean Albiger kasama si Dr. George Wong, Dr. Ronnie S. Mercado, Dr. Nelma Lynn Barnia, kasama ang kanilang documenter na si Miss Juliet Nicolas. And lastly, nakaschedule din bukas ang monitoring sa Digos City Division. At ang pupunta doon ay ang team nila Dr. Marilyn B. Madraso kasama si Dr. Jocelyn B. de la Cuesta, Dr. Cherry Andy Into, and Mr. Joffrey L. Bernabe. So sa ating pong mga monitoring team na magsisimula bukas, good luck po and God bless po sa inyong travel. Don't forget to bring and wear your mask and practice physical or social distancing at all times. Nais din po namin pasalamatan ang ating Butihing Regional Director, Madam Evelyn R. Catalvero, and our Assistant Regional Director, Madam Maria Ines C. Asuncion, lalong-lalo na sa pag-share sa amin ng video from SPED and sa pagbigay po ng mga photos and live coverage kanina lamang na ipinakita natin sa ating live stream. Okay. Ang oras po natin ay 4:51 na po ng hapon, and I think it's time to say goodbye na and end our live stream. Once again, we thank you very much, and we hope that you will stay with us until the end of our monitoring on the dry run implementation of the distance learning delivery modalities. Of course, our activity is still in line with the program of the DepEd Central Office na handang isip handa bukas at layunin po namin ipakita sa inyo lahat na ang mga schools ng DepEd Region 11 ay handang-handa na sa pagbubukas ng klase ngayong August 24, 2020. And we shall see you once again tomorrow for another live stream session. We will be distributing the link to your CID chiefs so that you can still follow and watch us tomorrow. For now, we shall bid goodbye to all of our viewers. Thank you so much once again. Thank you to our controller, Miss Lujing. Maraming salamat for assisting me today. And this has been Marjorie and we will be ending this live stream in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you so much and goodbye.
Welcome to CLMD Connect. In support to the Comprehensive Region-Led Learning Continuity Plan LCP. I teach. Integrating technology academic community, the household. Ensuring every learner is safe and protected anytime, anywhere. Anchored on Sulang Idokalidad. This is DepEd Regional Office 11, delivering quality education across Davao Region.